After succeeding in stopping a fiendish cult from resurrecting a dead demon god and witnessing the death of the god Gorum, our heroes take their opportunity to sail down the southern coast. Searching for further adventure, they're told that a priest in the town of Sandpoint is in need of help. Sounding like a simple enough job, they make their way there. But Sandpoint has a history. They are not the first adventurers to come through this seemingly sleepy town, and although those adventurers were successful in their exploits, their actions have reverberated even to now. Evil is stirring in the heart of Sandpoint, and from the depths of the pit, a fire is kindled. Can our heroes stop it? Welcome to 7 Dooms for Sandpoint.
I'll pretend it.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents 7 Dooms for Sandpoint, where I've once again forgotten to wake up Deedon.
Ah, he's a sleepy boy.
We keep telling you, dude, get him an alarm clock.
That's
Fucking...
so cute.
I think this is the second time as well.
Yeah, it happened last time.
Here's a question though for Deaton. What shape of alarm clock would most likely
And he's
wake
so
him up?
close. He always wakes up so close to us.
He's like, who the fuck is snitching?
His eye is
It's
right up
fine.
in there.
It's
Blame
fine.
me on the time zone change, or the time change.
I wonder if I could actually program in like the zoom in. That could be funny.
Aggro, no, we're not
zooming
giving
to,
the
like, the side,
gameplay
though.
of Misha to somebody.
Zoom right in the eye.
Misha's my
Oh my
bear
God.
companion.
When he gets mad, when we're being little shit, zoom in. You talking shit?
Well, there is an angry expression for the other version. I just don't have it.
I know, we saw it when we did all those crits.
Because I specifically switched over for it. That.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I haven't told you, but I had a dream, and D10 made an appearance just momentarily with some eldritch bullshit.
Okay.
Wow.
And you know the so if you look at your model, you know the corners where the joint joins under his eye, it like opened up with like teeth,
Yeah.
like one of those fucking things.
Yeah.
That's how we eat.
Yeah, and I was like, that's horrific.
Wait.
But waking up and going, that was horrific.
Wait. Sideways or like
No,
in the
'cause it's
middle?
three
Like
pieces.
the middle one?
It's 3 pieces, right? The top and then the 2 side bits. So it
Yeah.
opened up like Predator, but like with the top
So I'm
bit.
thinking like Predator.
And it's just like, and I was like, the fuck?
Oh my god! So it opens up like
At the joint
the
of the
puppy.
knife.
Yeah.
The puppy from
Puppy.
the
What the
the
I know what you're talking
What
about.
have you been looking at?
Resident Evil. Resident Evil, where the puppy's mouth like it's like.
Oh, favorite enemies. Yes. The ones I kept throwing you at. Yes, I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, like a bobbit worm. Yeah. Yes.
like a
Grogan.
bobbit worm. I'm gonna
You know
look
what's so
it up.
weird? You know what's so weird? I think it's the second time me and Grogan have acknowledged bobbit worms in chat
Bobbit.
before. It's weird that it's happened twice.
It really
I said
isn't
something and
knowing
he's,
you.
I said something in reference to them and he's gone, oh yeah, a bobbit worm. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that thing
Gross. That's gross.
is the
Yeah,
Bobber Worm at
I
Roman
just
Empire.
imagine that's how he actually speaks when he's not telepathically talking to us.
Well, as has been
Oh my
established,
God.
Deedon has a multifunctional facial orifice, so he's
Wait.
got options.
He's got options.
Wait, multi. No, don't go there.
Okay, to be frank, a multifunctional face orifice is, our mouths are the same.
It's just he can also use his as an eye.
I knew exactly where that was going, and I was hoping
My
you
brain's
wouldn't.
darker. I went to a non-TOS friendly zone with that one. I was like, I'm gonna.
Where did you go?
Technically,
I'm not saying it.
It's
TOS.
Get your head out of the gutter.
technically speaking, however, you are correct, but no. I think there have been enough stories and tales of Meteor of how doing that kind of thing is, particularly for entities such as Deaton, is just a bad idea.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Neither.
You
but
really
I-
don't want to.
You don't want to know.
You really don't want to.
I'm terrified.
Proof.
I'm just saying, Obscura,
Yeah.
the result being a monster for a future module.
Look, I've considered it.
Okay.
We can do some Eldritch shit. You know I'm down for it.
Oh, look, I've got a friend who's like a master monster crafter for Pathfinder 2nd edition. I just have to give him general ideas and he runs with them. It's great.
Now scared.
I want to experiment with the firearms, dude.
No, I do
Just
not.
saying.
Please behave yourself.
We just need artists who will actually like do the drawings for him.
You want me to draw
Hey,
some
Tara!
Okay, hi. I'm moving into character introduction.
I will say I do have a at least one announcement. And that
Okay,
is
go on.
so
Ooh.
have you ever wanted more fish in your Pathfinder 2 games? Is that something you have ever wanted?
Yes, I've always wanted Pathfinder fish.
Including the ability to hit people with fish.
I love
Right,
fish.
Right. Well, do
Where
I
do I
have
get my
something
fish?
for you?
I don't even like fish. No.
No, Ish, this is an ad. You're supposed to play along.
Fish make me gag.
You love fish!
So, are you saying if you got hit in the face by a magically conjured fish, you too would be sick?
Yes.
Well, that just means that GMs, you now have a perfect spell to use specifically against Nixie.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was straight against you.
I'm waiting for the
That's just
moment
straight
where we
against
fight.
Ish.
We fight the Red Robes dude. They turn around, they cast Fishfall or one of your fish spells at Nixie, and she just automatically gets sick in 5.
I don't think I've ever held fish in front of you, but if I held fish in front of you, you'd probably freak the fuck out.
Who, me in real life?
Yeah, you. Yeah.
Oh.
Now,
You said you don't like fishy stuff.
Yeah.
a friend of mine has already used, had started up a enemy wizard to go up against their players using the like spells and options from the book. Apparently, there was much laughter to be had to begin with until the spells started hitting, and then the players were terrified. So,
Yes.
although it is humorous in tone, all of the spells, abilities, and actions within the book are all balanced for Pathfinder 2nd edition and are perfectly fun to use.
Cloud of piranhas.
I mean, we got one called cantrip called Trat Slap, where a trat literally just conjures in the air and slaps someone.
See, you know what? So you know how you keep giving me ideas for characters? Now I want to go. There's a character that's Coden that uses a fishing rod. I've got a combat fishing rod. Now I just want to make a fisherman wizard.
So, good news!
Just use
In
fish
Something
spells.
Fishy from Southern Realm Games, our April Fool's release for 2025, you too can practice your casting as a wizard. But fish! We literally
It's
have...
almost like I was leading into it.
We wrote a wizard curriculum specifically for casting fish-related spells.
You need a little button where you can make the audience laugh.
Oh, like a canned laughter thing?
Yeah, like everyone just goes ah! Like, you know, in the background. It's funny.
Oh dear God,
So when
please
you
stop.
make the puns, even if nobody else gets it, you can click the button and it'll feel good.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually probably gonna add that to my sound alert.
Yeah,
Hell
no,
yeah.
Sounds like a
yeah.
great idea.
I think the best one I have is
That's a
unless
sad one though. That's pretty sad.
unless you
I'm
want
not gonna lie, I couldn't
anxiety.
tell if that was clapping or like a really.
That was
really
a
light
college like class and everyone was tired.
Well, I do have the anxiety sound.
Anxiety sound?
Am I gonna get it? My eye literally fucking twitched at the same.
That,
I was like, is it gonna give me a panic attack,
Okay,
and then my eyes started
Obscura.
twitching, and my shoulders went up.
Can I make a request?
Yeah.
If I get to my fight, like I'm on death's fucking doornail, like dying state, can that play at the start of my turn?
Hero's mouth get cut off. Oh my god, that's funny.
Because let's face it, if anyone's gonna be able to proc that set alert in that context, it's gonna be me.
I hated that, by the way.
I love
Absolutely
it.
right. That
It's
would
the
give me
perfect
anxiety.
sound. So perfect. It does not come through badly, and yeah, it's because I can measure the sound a little bit better for your stream. On Discord, it's loud as hell, and it's just like,
Oh, yeah.
So loud.
Oh yeah.
But no, Something Fishy is available on DriveThru RPG for pay what you want. We suggest $3, but I'm getting to the point where I believe that entertainment should be affordable to everyone and should not be a luxury. So I'm trying my hardest for anything I release in the future to be as low on a price point as possible. But that's just me. But anyway, we should do the character introductions before I keep waffling.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay, what
Frozen
weird
over, what the
fucking split dimension have we just stepped into? Damn,
That
stop fucking with
the whole
reality.
core of chaos. You got all flabbergasted.
Whoa, hell froze over. Holy shit.
You fucking bet it did.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
a Greta. I'm the party's rogue. We just do all the sneaky things and all the crafty things and fuck with everybody and anybody. I think one of my life goals now is to make the Scarnetti family into a legacy of bakers. I think that she's solidified that idea.
Yeah.
So she will be working towards that.
Bakers.
Because then they can be called the Biscotti family. That's
You didn't see that coming?
Michael. Why did you even ask?
Just where's your next sheet? I'm taking like 10 d6, like 10 d6 of psychic damage.
Why did you
Mental
even
damage.
ask? They're gonna be the Biscotti family. So
Down to
yeah,
70. There
we
you
did a bunch of stuff last time, and Arvetta is all crafted up and all items bought, and it's good stuff. And she's cradling a baby, a very sleepy baby.
By baby, you mean assassin?
Yep.
They're the same thing. Babies are just tiny assassins.
I mean, she's a tall boy right now, so she's just holding him like a little baby.
Oh, I've got 3 villain points now? Okay.
Don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah,
I do. Tara was the impending doom after all. Well,
maybe.
Fucking warned yous. No one listened to me. But I
never.
warned you.
Who would?
Me.
Jeez. Well, who wants to go first?
Yeah, alright.
You mean Bex?
Yeah. First up to next. Hey! I'm Dwarves Under. I play Drenic Beasthide. I throw axes. I have a bear. I'm very pissed off at what I think is now being called Batman for killing the one that I captured because I made them piss themselves. I was really looking forward to interrogating themselves. So Drenic is a grumpy dwarf who now wants more pie to settle his anger. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah? Alright.
Yeah.
Nixie?
Hello, I'm Nixie. I am the group's cleric. I do all the healing stuff. It's fun.
Especially now that she's not rolling ones.
Excuse you. Hi.
I mean, it's only happens like a couple of times.
Guys are so rude.
I'm sorry, continue.
I'm a follower of Desna. I worship the moon and butterflies. It's great. I'm currently trying not to freak out as I have now given a poorly made jewel to Aravetta to see if she actually accepts my apology.
I did.
Yeah.
I definitely did at the end of that. I was like, oh my god, I was like gushing. Kind of. Like I'm the tall, fuzzy spider person, but
We're the same height.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We're the same height. I'm taller than I was.
Yeah.
I'm a lanky boy. But yeah, just like mandibles.
Oh, I was also playing with Mordosh's ears last session, which was perfect. He let me play with his ears.
And missed out on the dramatic
Batman.
death of his on Batman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Mordosh.
Hi, I'm Mordosh, Hook Fighter. And what? I guess I'm the frontline fighter for the group and tank, even though Junik likes to run up in front and steal my thunder.
Right?
I don't run up in front. I just get punched.
But, yeah. I'm just your average orc fighter, nothing special aside from my werewolf form, which I happen to be in right now.
He's an angry doggo.
As we head to the beach to go question some guys.
Beach.
But aside from that, you know, I'm just a big lover of shields. Speaking of which, if you go to the shield shop right now, you can get your very own shield. Elite shields for elite players.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in the market for a shield, hey, go get one.
I'm gonna have to go to a lab at some point.
Not sponsored,
Yeah.
by the way, people.
Not
We're not
sponsored.
sponsored. We just like the store.
We just like shields here, okay?
God, that is something I'm gonna have to look up in the future, though.
Because as their model
Okay, we've been
says,
giving you
but
free
drip isn't
advertising
just
for a while.
garb, okay?
As for me, hello, hi, the voice you're hearing is mine. I am Obscura, and the lovely visage you see before you is my Eldritch buddy Deaton. We're kind of in a shared body situation, but you don't have to worry about that, because you have your own mental shields. And as long as nothing happens to them, you'll be perfectly fine. But
Oh god.
tonight...
Make it sound like something's gonna happen to them.
But tonight, we're going to be running 7 Dooms for Sandpoint, and our players are already kind of pretty far along in the adventure. Well, not that far. What,
I
chapter
was gonna
4?
say, I don't think we are. We've killed one Doom.
Yeah, but you've
Hey,
already
maybe
been doing
next
a
one's
lot
coming
of
quick
stuff in Scan.
succession.
They'll just show up all at once, and it's like, okay, we'll just kill them all at
I
once.
mean,
Yeah.
don't escalator when I tell you he's gonna hop up at us.
What we should do is we should use the goblin, like his connections. Be like, hey, can we have a Doom meeting? And when they all arrive, we kill them.
Because we'll definitely survive that.
What could possibly go
Send a
wrong?
group text to his phone.
Emergency. Need
God,
meeting
Emergency
now.
Doom meeting.
Oh my
In the
god,
pit,
they
please.
send out an email and they CC all the other Dooms.
Yeah. That's how we get him.
Titus Scarnetti's up in the CC, and it's like, what the fuck?
Oh
my god.
Send all of the Dooms.
Yes.
But no, this adventure path's supposed to end at like level 11, I think it is.
Like halfway through levels.
5 levels left, roughly.
Yeah.
And then what's gonna happen? Oh no.
And then we become gods. No, I don't know.
Damn, ambitious.
It's just straight into El Dorado. Love it. Well,
And then Arabetta goes on another cruise. That's what's gonna happen.
True.
yeah, I've heard of this place called the Eye of Abendego. It sounds cool. All right, so now the question I have, same as I have every week as I switch over to the map. Who remembers what happened last week?
Yes.
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 People picked on my bear, I got mad.
You always say the literal last thing that happened. Every time Michael goes to recap, he says the last thing that happened in that night. He starts from like the very end, which is insane.
Well, no, because it's, the last thing that happened is the first thing you remember.
It's true.
Yeah, see, Obscura gets it.
For a storyteller, though, Michael, you'd think you'd start from the start.
Oh no, it's just really fun if you tell a story backwards, because then it confuses everyone, but it makes sense in context.
Well, where did we start? We started at the pit. Sal went and fixed the teleport. And we came through. and Brodert was there, and we were like, "Hey, oh, hi," and he was like, "Oh, you guys didn't get yeeted into the stratosphere, awesome." And then Nixie was like, "Excuse me, what?" Remember that? Oh, I did creep Nixie out a little bit before, because the boys went first, and I was like, "We're alone together. Are you afraid of me?" Blah blah. And she was like, "What the
You
fuck?"
had a heart.
Yeah, Aravetta was just fucking with her. It wasn't really serious. And then so we went around and did like, I think the boys went fishing, and we tried to first figure out what to do with the plate. I think we gave that to the church for now, right?
Yes. They're looking after the breastplate for now.
Because we can't do anything with it yet. Or did we decide we were going to go back and...
What you figured out was because the suggestion that was given was usually for a grave knight, they kind of do frost type stuff. So the way to get rid of them is to throw them into a holy volcano. Won't work in this case. So they suggested, okay, submerge in holy water, I guess.
Yep. Okay.
And you have a source of holy water.
Yes. So we can do that when we go back through. And so like, it's like the day before or something of the festival. So we're like all doing our own things. So Irva did mostly crafting and like information gathering with people and trying to find out shit about the Scarnettis. I think Nixie spent her time making that little spider and like praying or something.
Yeah.
I think that's literally all you did. And the two boys went fishing on a little fishing trip with Misha. And we met up and
family trip.
Yeah, they went on a little family trip. Yeah, they did. Mother, son, dad. Oh, it was great. And then we met back up at outside the tavern, and we got jumped by some peoples.
Yeah.
Some assassins.
Some regular street people who
they
haven't
were
been
not so regular, right? Like they were a little bit more like attuned, you know what I mean, than just like regular peeps.
Totally not just, people that were bought off the street. They're absolutely not like hired mercenaries.
Yeah. So we killed a bunch of them, knocked one out, and then Drunik and Misha went to chase one of the guys that ran away because they caught the track. And then while Misha and Drunik were like intimidating him, he got shot in the head or the back or something.
He died.
He died by like a Batman on the roof.
So one's like, Indiana Jones, the other one is Batman.
Yeah. One's Indiana Jones, one's Batman. It's a masked assassin, probably like a leader or something of the group or something. That's assumption. But Arabetta kept her baby safe. Her hostage is safe.
Okay. Now, to be fair, I flipped a coin.
Oh.
To see whose would die.
Because you were like, they can't have two. I won't let them.
Kind of. Because then you would spend like an extra hour or so questioning both of them. You're
absolutely right.
So
almost like you're God. You could determine these things.
Magic God powers.
But that's fine. I probably would have killed mine anyways. It's probably good that mine was the one to die.
Oh, I guess other important information. Mordosh transformed into his wolf for the first time, and because he was being like so free and shit, everyone was like, "Oh, I want to be my like hybrid form too." So she did. It was less like angry, scary, and actual reason to touch. She's like, "I just want to join the party."
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, so we were just like all standing around in our other forms, holding a corpse of a dude, like a body of a dude, unconscious.
Yeah, he's not dead. Unless you want to kill him.
He's wrapped up like a baby, and she's cradling him.
Yeah.
She's gonna pretend like he's a big baby.
Well, that's pretty much where we've entered back in. I mean, you can kill him if you want.
No.
Like, you don't have to talk to him.
Yeah, I'm going to question the child.
Not a child, but continue.
But we'll wait for Drunic. Where is Drunic?
I think I ended up saying I was wandering back to the group.
Yeah, you did say that you're wandering back to the group because Batman, as they are currently codenamed, used a peppermint bomb, which really
that was
fucked
right.
with Misha.
Yeah. Drunic's just like grumbling and swearing in fucking Dwarvish. He's being a grumpy bitch.
I mean, fair enough.
Big old grumpy bitch. Yep.
So, were you taking this other guy
We could take him to the beach.
to the beach?
To the beach.
Do some surfing?
For a quick shoreline getaway. Right here, under the cliffs.
Oh, under the cliffs. So you're not going to Junk Beach?
We were gonna like prop him up at the base of this cliff.
Yeah.
And then like stand on the shoreline so he can see us. All cool surrounding him.
Okay.
Plus, you dumped a body in the ocean after we're done.
Yeah, but it was a silhouetting that like we're trying to be dramatic and intimidating.
Yeah, it's fine.
I like the way you were like,
Well, it's also the consideration where you're just going to dangle him over the side of the cliff.
No, it's too close to the fortress. I feel like guards would see us.
We might get in trouble.
Right here!
No, completely fair.
JoJo's torture dance? Oh, God.
Well, it doesn't take you too long to take him there. You don't really get stopped by anyone, and you don't really run into any of the guards either.
Awesome.
Because it is a pretty quiet night. Do you want to do a society check on that one, Mordosh? You kind of did the noise.
Aravetta would help, but she's holding the baby.
Wait, where am I? What, I do have skills, right? Somewhere.
You should have skills.
There they are.
He has none.
I have no skills.
I mean, fighters.
Yeah.
Oh,
Society. Yeah, right.
we got this. You got this. That's good. That's not bad.
I mean, there's a festival tomorrow night. They probably just have a skeleton crew for tonight.
Well, I figured I was thinking, or what I was thinking to himself, is probably just getting paid him off to go look the other way for the night.
I mean,
Could be that.
I mean, if you want to be negative about it.
You don't want
That
to have
sounds like maybe you hit the money
you know?
on Mark. I feel like maybe the garrison is the next place we should go make friends.
I think so too.
Just be like, hey, do you accept bribes? Legally, you have
No,
to tell
we'd be
us.
like, hey, you guys are honorable young gentlemen that protect your town. We just wanted to acknowledge you guys.
As
And then
long
maybe
as-
they'll actually like be that.
Well, you take him down to the base of the cliff. Surrounding him. Are you just gonna let him wake up naturally, or?
Knock him awake.
I'm gonna waterboard him.
Oh, I was just gonna tickle his nose. Just gonna tickle him because everyone is like a fuzzy spider person, so she's gonna just like tickle him with these.
That was so dark and then just so lighthearted.
Right? We're
Sorry.
gonna waterboard him.
Sorry.
Tickle him. Go ahead, you can tickle him awake if you want. Go
I
ahead.
want to tickle him. I want to tickle him. Wakey wakey.
Well, he does kind of startle awake. I'm guessing everyone's taking his weapons off of him.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we like
definitely. Stripped him.
de-gear him.
No. I'll give him his sword. I won't kill an unarmed man.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
wow.
can kill him after we talk
I'm
to him.
joking.
Jeez.
No, I'll kill an unarmed man. Who am I kidding?
Damn.
I'll kill a
Dark.
man in a fair fight. Or if I think it's going to start
Or
a
if he's
fair
gonna
fight.
start one. Yep.
Or if he looks at me funny.
Wait. How would I? Can I just become Jane?
Jane?
See, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of Jane coding in there anyway, but
Jane?
yeah.
Who's Jane?
Yeah, I'm confused.
From Firefly / Serenity.
Serenity.
Uh,
Oh my god, it took me a hot bit. Yep.
I mean, it's an old reference, but it checks out.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't
Well,
know the reference.
you said his line because I was thinking it in my head. So like,
I was wondering where I knew that
party.
line. I was wondering where I heard that line before. I was like, that sounds familiar.
Nah, I don't remember
Yeah.
lines. They're just another form of words.
I
Well-
watched that series movie way too many times.
I mean, so
So
hard.
good.
I don't remember quotes.
So
And then
good.
I got shown the reference. It was great.
Everyone smack on Michael. He hasn't finished the series yet.
Alright, I would beat him up. Bro,
God damn it.
I got forced to watch it too. You have to
Okay, so
finish
back to
it.
the game.
Yes. You have startled him awake. He is very nervous. He is also very scared. He's going to be started off as Frightened 1. I have a stat block open in front of me, so you may begin your interrogation when ready.
I wanted to frighten him.
You can frighten him
He's already
again.
frightened. They don't stack. He's already frightened.
Oh, it don't stack.
You can make him more frightened, though, if you do
That's what I
good
was gonna say.
enough.
Like progressively, he's gonna get frightened. Yeah, everyone's just sitting next to him. Just.
Who's gonna do the questioning?
Well, she was just gonna straight up ask, like, so, what was your
Just
plan
lean in.
tonight? Like, why? Why?
Just casual as you like. Mordosh,
Yes.
give me an intimidation check, because I get the feeling that you're kind of just being
My finger was
generally
hovering over the
doing...
button.
Yep. Iraveta, I'll get you to do a diplomacy check. You will be getting
Diplomacy.
a +2 bonus to this.
Ooh.
Circumstance
Oh,
bonus
well,
from Mordosh.
bitch. +2. Not
Rurek's just like picking
No.
spots in the sand to throw his axe at in the background. He's not saying any shit, he's just like throwing the axe at
26.
like bits of discolored sand or driftwood and shit.
26, well.
It's not amazing, but
I mean, you get. Is that what you're +2?
yeah,
or
it's
is
with
that...
the plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's with the plus.
Okay.
I mean, that's
That's why
still
it says
good.
15. +15, because it's actually +2.
Mhm.
He kind of looks to you, looks to Mordosh, just generally looks over the group in general. Nixie, what are you doing at the moment?
I'm gonna keep a watch out. Make sure
Yeah.
nobody else comes to.
Make sure he doesn't get piked with an arrow again,
Yeah.
like the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, it happened one time.
One time too many.
With-
I know why he killed him, because he's like, if we fail this, he doesn't want us to try again with the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Set him up.
Oh,
So we know where we need to use our hero points at then.
Yeah.
the bad guy in question will say, we were just hired to kill you.
And everyone is gonna like go around like from one side to the other. When she does, she's gonna change back into a normal form
Oh god.
and just like be really close to him. It's like, we know, but who? And who is your friend that got rid of your other friend?
Wait, I have a question to ask about your changing shapes.
I don't know how it works. I
Like,
don't know how it works.
of course it would happen in like the space of like 3 seconds, because like 6 seconds at the
feel
most,
like-
because it's a single action, if I remember
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it is.
But are we talking like a dust cloud and then you just suddenly go from hybrid form to humanoid form, or
In my head, just the transition now is just like she's like got almost like an arm over him, and she's leaning over him as like a hybrid form, and then she like moves behind him so he can't see her, and then it's like when she reappears on his other side, she's her other form, like her
Okay.
normal. So I don't know how her transition actually works.
So everyone else in the party got greeted to the sight of Aravetta changing shape.
I mean, they saw me happen like the first time around.
Drunig just kind of grunts and goes, huh. He goes back to throwing an axe at Driftwood.
He's just in the back in wood.
Yeah, I'm just, like I said, he's literally just leaning against Misha and just throwing his axe at random bits of Driftwood.
Okay.
I don't know how to be intimidating, so he's like, if I keep throwing an axe around, maybe it'll help them out. Misha's the scary one, not him.
Yeah, we were just hired to kill you.
Who is we?
That's-
Who are you?
We're kind of just mercenaries, bandits.
By who? Who hired you?
He looks at you. I can't. No.
You can't or won't?
Look, if I do, they'll kill me.
They've already killed one of your guys.
And you
I was
I
don't.
don't think
Hey,
it's gonna make much of a difference.
What if maybe to address me like, if you don't, what makes you think I won't kill you? I've got a hungry
Always
bear here.
shouting.
I get
Actually
the
got
feeling
two
Drunig
beers
just
here.
doesn't have a volume dial.
You know, because he said he was all the way in the back, so I'm just imagining him yelling down the beach.
I'm not all the way in the back. He's like behind the group. He's not like fucking.
No, I imagine Drunig like up here on the shoreline in the peripheral and just like yelling down the beach to us.
Well, that's your fault. Your problem.
So, can I speak in bear form?
Yeah. There's nothing really
Okay.
stopping you. As long as you're in your hybrid form, not your like full bear form. Because you have that
Okay.
option.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna go up to him and be like, "You'll tell us who hired you, or I'll have Nixie keep you alive so you can watch me eat your innards."
Yeah, I am.
Nixie
As I run a claw along his belly.
Wait, does Nixie hear this?
No, I'm getting the feeling that was very much a kind of quiet word.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little quiet whisper. Arabetta heard it, and she licks her lips.
Oh God! All right.
I was gonna say if Nixie heard it, this would be the one time Nixie decides to be terrifying, where she will just smile as butterflies grow around her. She's not nervous this time. This time she's a little crazy.
All right.
Well, you
Well,
are also watching the people, like watching out for the group and
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm watching out. Yes, I probably didn't hear
Aravetta, I'll get you to do the aid check this time.
Oh boy, what is it?
It'll be intimidate, licking your lips in his ear in this situation.
Intimidate? Where is that? I've never used this before. There it goes. Sure.
That's a good check.
it.
That's
Oh, fucking
good.
30, bro.
I'll get the
That's a
intimidation
good
check from you, Mordosh. You'll get the plus
Holy
2
shit.
circumstance bonus.
Okay, let's put that in. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Put that there. There we go.
I mean, that's, yeah. Look, I mean, he is frightened 2 now.
I would like to ask, just to like on what Mordosh is saying, just like a little added convincing. The even the people who were with you don't give a shit about you. Otherwise, they wouldn't have left you, and they wouldn't have killed your friends. So, you don't have anything to gain but our favor at the moment. If you tell us what we want to know.
I mean, you also killed my friends.
Yeah, because you tried to kill us. But we didn't kill you. Because you serve a purpose. And if you serve that purpose, you might just live.
Wow. He seems to think about this for a couple of moments.
It's a terrifying.
Oh, just a little bit. It's fine, though. He thinks about it for a couple of moments and goes, look, we're hired by the Scarnetti boy.
I want to know who we is. You're just mercenaries from where?
Oh, we just pass through. We do our jobs.
Mm.
You hang around in Sandpoint long enough, you pick up work.
Describe the person that knocked their friend off from Drunic.
Hmm.
Who's he?
Man.
I don't know.
You don't know? Does he seem truthful?
He does seem truthful.
I give Mortish a look. There's someone else maybe working for them?
Maybe a plan B, because they assumed plan A was going to fail.
How exactly did they hire you?
Well, like I said, we're just...
He approached you?
Khan approached us in a bar.
Where?
You know that bar? Oh, we know that bar.
Yeah. He says the feedback.
I mean, I knew that was coming.
It's the shady bar of the town tower. It's
No,
always
I
gonna
know.
be that bar.
I know.
There's two of them.
I'm putting things in my head and I don't want them to be true, that's all.
That's fine.
Alright. So he approached you guys while you were just hanging out.
Yeah.
Anyone else know about your little job tonight?
I mean, you don't get more work if you spread that stuff around.
Anyone who might know about your little job tonight?
No one but the Scarnetti boy, as far as I'm aware. Like I said, we didn't tell anyone else. Why would we tell anyone else?
You got a point.
You don't go
Well,
around talking to
suppose-
people being like, oh, we're going to be killing people tonight. God, it was such good
I
money
don't
too.
suppose you have it all written up on something, you know, or
You
is it
usually
very
have
much
those type
cash
of
in hand kind of
things.
job?
Yeah, you don't usually have those things written down.
Oh, well, it depends how professional these fuckers are.
Well, if you write something down, that's evidence. The lawyers can
Yeah.
use it against you then.
And they can use it against the person that hired them.
Who's our best society type person? And
Me? 11 for society.
Yeah, you're better than me. I'm an idiot.
Or tourism, which is, I think the same.
I've only got a +8.
I don't think
I
tourism's
was
gonna...
too.
Yeah, I don't think tourism's gonna cover it for this one.
Oh, tourism is a 13, apparently. What do you want me to do? Why'd you ask
no,
me?
I was. Cause I'm just thinking, he would ask whoever knows the most is. What would be the likelihood of the mayor believing us if we brought him the assassin, and he told her the same story, being that the Scannettis are a powerful name in the town?
Well, there's no proof that it's tied to the guy on the
yeah.
council.
It'd be his
He's
word.
saying the
versus theirs
boy.
and
It'd be
such.
the son as well. It's only the son.
Well, it'd be the whole. I mean, yeah, but still.
Like, it's easier to cut off a son than fuck with your whole career. You know what I mean?
That's if people will believe just him. He looks down at the guy. That's the
There's
question.
no reason why you not to. Like, why would you lie? You don't want to die.
I mean, there's plenty of reason to lie to protect the true criminal behind the line, just to save your own skin. There's tons of reasons people would lie. They'll argue that people lie.
I don't think he's lying. I think he's telling the truth when he said the Scarnetti boy
we
walked
know.
up.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, so
But
we
I'm
can
saying-
say that.
Yes,
All
I'm
right.
saying the mayor and the council are going to come up with excuses for it. Is there any way that they believe this? Is what he's wondering? Because I don't think they will, personally.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's dead bodies.
It doesn't matter. It's our word against theirs that, you know, they could as easily turn around and be like, yeah, these guys just attacked us in the street.
Do you have the coin that they paid you? How were they going to pay you?
After the job was done.
How?
Well, we would go back to the bar and they'd find us there.
So is he waiting for you there?
Baby? Like, if he didn't show up, we'd be knocking on his door. We'd be kicking up all kinds of fuss. That's something he probably doesn't want.
We could go to... Like, we keep him safe. We don't have to trudge him through town and have people see him. We could send someone to the mayor and say... Explain the situation and say... The younger Scarnetti is literally at the bar waiting to give payment for a job.
We don't know if he's at the bar, Tom.
That's why we can see if he's there.
He won't linger. He's not going to sit there patiently for, like, you know, an hour or
he might
two.
not be there yet, you know what I mean? Because the job hasn't been... He just gave the job, you know what
I mean?
Drinick?
No, that's just me thinking. I'm just thinking.
Ah, I see.
I'm grumbling as I think.
The mayor will probably believe you, but like what Mordor said...
to actually do anything.
Yeah.
That's the part. She'll believe us because I mean, I think we've gained enough favor by what we're doing so far that she'll believe what we tell her, but the proof... we don't have enough proof for her to act on or do anything about it.
Yeah.
The mercenary's word doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
No contracts. The kind
and
of...
quite possibly, if we went back to where the fight took place, there's a very good chance it's already been cleaned up.
Ooh.
Probably, maybe. I mean, that's what Batman's probably doing right now while we're questioning.
Yeah.
With the help of the guards, because, you know, he's not going to be able to clean it up by himself. And the guards that got paid got to help.
You'd be surprised
Earn
what you
that
could do with
gold.
prestidigitation.
This is
I
true.
don't think I got to loot the bodies.
Prestidigitation, raise dead. It's amazing the things you can do in a fantasy world.
We can try and drag him to the mayor's if you want. I'm pretty sure that if we end up turning up in the mayor's, someone's going to get word back to the Scarnettis that we're not dead. Or the younger one, at least, that we're not dead.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. We don't have to take him. We can just inform her about what happened.
Yeah, but if they see any of us...
I don't think we do it in the middle. I don't think you're going to go wake up in the middle of the night. I think we'll just talk about inform it in the morning.
Well, the garrison is up here. And you know the garrison will be open.
Could be our time to go talk to the garrison.
How trustworthy they are, that's...
It's a good way. We'll need to find out sooner or later. You know what I mean?
Or we can send the word to the underground. Let this guy go back.
I look
Let him
at
pass on the message that, you know,
No,
anybody
I
that
look
works
at-
with Skinner fucks with us ends up like his friends.
Ooh.
I have this weird suspicion now that maybe because he said that they do work for the Scarnetti sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know who that guy on the roof was. Did it look anything like our friend at the tavern?
Its face was covered in everything.
Yeah, but like even just like stature and stuff, was there any similarities, or was it like a totally different build? You know what I mean?
Average height, average build. It's worse because if you're trying to hide your general stature and appearance, you do kind of wear looser clothing. So it makes it hotter.
And slouch and do things.
So it could be him. I don't know why, or
could,
someone
or it
there, because it's not one of these guys. It's not one of the mercenaries. It's someone else. So
Ooh.
he could be paid to clean up and maybe not interfere with us, but clean up. Because, like I said, he said that they do business.
Was the wording?
Yeah.
I personally lean towards Mordosh's side of things, which is send a message. I honestly don't think we're going to be able to produce enough evidence for the mayor to do anything beyond just being like, you know, stay safe.
Shit.
I mean, I think we could talk to her and tell her, let her know what's going on.
Yeah,
We
but I
can't do
don't.
anything about it, but like, hey, this is what's going to happen. So this is what's happening in your town.
Yeah,
what we
like,
can do about
of
it right
course
now
we'll
is
let
nothing,
him-
unfortunately. But
If we
Yeah.
okay, we're huddling at this point. We're not
Yeah.
letting this guy listen. I do like before I sit away from him. I like give him a pat on the shoulder, be like, "I like your shirt," and then I go to the others.
Thanks, my mom gave me.
We could do this. The likelihood we can leave him alive, right? They'll
Nixie's
probably
been
find a way to kill
watching,
him. Yeah, they'll probably find a way to kill him.
Yeah.
If we do drop him at the garrison, send word to the mayor, and make a little bit of a spectacle about it. Oh god.
I think Nixie was watching him. He better not try anything.
Make a little spectacle about it. We hand him over to the garrison, say, you know, him and his friends tried to assassinate us. So what we've heard is on the word of the Scarnettis. The mayor gets involved. He's in a cell. If they try and kill him, he's probably safer in a cell. If they kill him in the cell, then they know something's up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah. I guess I get what you're saying, but there's ways to make it look like an accident.
Not if he's in a cell by himself.
Sure, he hung himself.
Don't give him any
Or-
sheets or any clothes. We'll just strip him.
or he
There are
bit,
ways to-
Yes,
or
but we don't know
he's
that.
hung and died.
No, he won't. He does. We know he doesn't want to die. We know he told us this information because he doesn't want to die, right?
Just look to him, right? Yeah.
He doesn't want to die. Like this guy wants to live. That's the whole reason. Like he took a job for money. He doesn't want to risk his life. If he
Well,
dies, someone's killed him. It's very easy to say, "Oh, he could have killed himself." It's like then we can go, "No, he didn't want to die." You're fabricating the thing about someone you don't know.
Yes, but then again, even if that does happen, it becomes word versus word again.
Yeah, but that's how it's always going to be. So why don't we just play with that?
Because
It's
right
always
now
going to
we
be word against word.
Yes,
There's no proof.
yes, but the point is, we can use him right now to currently send a message to the rest of the.
We can
others,
do that
but-
without we can do that without. That's not mutually exclusive. You can
Oof.
send a message to the underground. What do you mean? What? How do you plan to send a message to the underground?
Just you would send him off and just
Messenger.
say,
He's gonna get killed. What do you mean? As soon as he steps back into the place, he's gonna die.
After he gives out the message, sure. Whatever happens to him after that isn't
It
my
might.
business. I don't care.
No, he may not even make it. If they killed off the other guy, he's going to die. What I'm saying is, if he's gonna die, let's play it to our thing and have him die in a place where we can go, "Hey, someone killed him."
It's not to our
found-
advantage, though.
That is
It's-
to our advantage.
No, because what's it accomplish? How's that to our advantage? It doesn't do anything.
He's not going to escape.
Yes, okay. But either, no matter what happens, the scenario ends, him dead, our word versus his word. So no matter which way we go, it's the same outcome.
No, because if I'm saying you want him to send a message. I'm saying it's very unlikely he's going to get away with that message.
Okay. But and your suggestion is put him in jail because then we can say, hey, look, he didn't want to kill himself. Somebody did this to him. And
I'm
nobody's gonna
saying we
believe that.
use it as a ploy to say that something is happening because he will be in the garrison custody under watch, right? If something happens under their watch, it's undermining them, which is a bad look. You know what I mean?
Unless they're working for the Skinheads and they're like, oh,
Yeah,
he
but
killed
that's
himself.
what I'm saying.
Again, it does nothing for us.
But then we know some information now because we know the
What?
garrison's people that we have to watch out for. We
Oh, I
know
know-
nothing
I
about the
believe we-
garrison.
We know half the people in this town work for the Skin, end up working for the Skinhetti. Part of the guards are going to. Most of the big businesses
all-
dealing with
But
them.
that's all like assumptions on who's who. We don't know where we actually stand with them.
I think we're going around in circles here, guys.
A little bit, yes.
How about it's obviously a 50-50 tie. I can see the merits behind both. I don't know if Nixie has a direction she's leaning.
Not really.
Okay. So for the sake of brevity and to stop us circling our wagons, we flip a coin. And like Drew can be like, I don't know which one of you to agree with. I have a coin. We flip it.
Flip it for what? You're just gonna let him go?
If we get heads, we do Mordosh's idea. We give him a message, see what happens. We do tails, we take him to the garrison. Easy fucking done. Because I reckon you both onto something, but I can't make up my fucking couldn't mind. Nixie doesn't have a predilection either way, and you're both button heads. And at the moment, we're stuck on a cold ass fucking beach, and I want to eat some pie. So we roll a dice, or we flip a coin, see what happens, and we let fate or whoever the fuck decide.
You re-rolled it?
Batman coming.
Probably.
Jesus Christ.
Because, like,
I'd like to read.
both of you have very strong opinions. Neither of you are conceding. The fairest way is we flip a coin.
No, if you want to take him to the garrison, go ahead. I just don't think it's going to pan out to anything. That's all.
But your one is less likely to do anything either.
Yeah, but we don't have to argue about who's more right.
If we turn over a guy and
If Mordosh is
at least
acquiescing the
people
point-
know what happened. Like, at least know that an incident occurred.
If Mordosh is acquiescing the point, then bro, we'll just go to the garrison.
Garrison?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand your plan. You just want to let him go?
I think we
wanted
can
to go
move
back
on
to the
at this
bar and
point.
send a message to the rest of these people. Yes. I
What
don't understand why
people?
you understand. The assassins and other people like him.
He's just a mercenary group that got hired.
Yes, and
People aren't
so you get to other
other-
mercenary groups. You assume only one mercenary group knows each
But
other.
we
They
could
don't know
just
each
go
other.
there and say that. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yes,
Everyone?
but it's kind of
Yeah.
better from one their own though. If one their own
Everyone?
tells you,
All right,
stop fucking with this.
we're taking to the garrison. There you go. I've got my vote in.
Well, the
there you go.
DM's saying something. The DM's
So-
saying something.
Not to intentionally complicate things, but remember that reputations are a thing in this game, particularly in this campaign.
Yes.
So your actions will not be punished, but there will be consequences for them.
That's true for either option.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah. So as much as that is the point to keep in mind, it's essentially a moot point because it's like we're going to affect our reputation no matter what we do. It's just whether or not which way we potentially want to affect them if we can indicate either way. I think just Brunex is kind of like, I don't know, because you both make a good
As
fucking
long
point.
as you have a plan, I'm okay. But you're not giving me a plan.
Yeah, it's kind of a plan.
So
So
what
we're gonna let him go.
No, we just said we're gonna go to the garrison. We're gonna do your plan.
But I don't want you to go because it doesn't sound like you agree with that, and that bugs me.
Good dear God. We're going round in circles again.
Yeah,
God damn it.
yeah, we are. All right, you know what? Bugger it. I'll make an executive decision.
Yeah, have some
We're
input in the
flipping a fucking
conversation.
coin.
No, that's not input.
We're
That's not
flipping a
having input.
I'm rolling a D2. 1, we go with Mordosh. 2, we go with Aravetta. Aravetta, there we go. We are going to the garrison.
No, I don't want to do it anymore.
Oh, fuck.
Why?
Hey, Nixie.
Yes.
This
Moving on to me.
argument is getting pretty heated.
Yep.
And you can
no,
tell
I can see it. Walked away. There's no argument no more. I'm just saying. I was like, fine, we'll go to Garrison. Okay, we'll go with your plan. I was like, okay, fine. I think
Hey, Nixie.
the argument's not getting heated. Just saying.
Yep. Nixie's paying attention. Yes.
Could I get a
confused.
perception check from you, please?
Yes, you can. Oh, dear Lord.
What? She rolled
I-
17. Okay.
You could probably reroll that.
You can ask, yeah?
That. Yeah.
Fine.
Oh, so much better.
Fine, Batman. And see Batman.
25. Thank you
Well,
very
let's-
much.
Well, let's just take that. You're having a bit of trouble keeping your focus on this guy because
Oh, no.
they're going back and forth with this discussion, and you can see him shuffling, and he kind of waits for that moment where you unintentionally just kind of look away for a couple of moments, and you catch him as he tries to get up and start running.
Oh Oh, poor baby.
He's managed to slip his ropes.
Okay.
So Nixie,
I'm not as terrifying as them.
Just say something
could
like
be.
you said a bear.
Or you just like shoot a laser at his feet or near him.
Yeah,
That might stop me from running away if I see somebody shoot a divine lance into the ground in front of me.
Just it's like a gun. It's like a
Yeah.
gunshot.
Warning shot, you know?
Yeah.
very tempting, actually. That was very tempting. I was gonna say the other thing I have prepared is command.
Oh, well then.
You can do that. You can tell him to sit.
Yeah.
you want to do a command? Go for it.
Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm gonna do command.
Yep.
I mean, that's a much better option than mine.
I'm gonna use command, and I'm gonna tell them to sit.
Might as
Yep.
well use those spell slots.
I mean, we're going to take a long rest after this anyway, right?
That's
So,
what I mean. It's coming in.
Yeah.
yeah, so.
And
He just imagine Nixie. Sit down.
Sit. Inuyasha, sit, boy.
now I'm just dragging him onto the map for a second just because it'll be easier for the clicking. Because
Yep.
I'm being lazy.
That's fine.
I can't re-roll that. For the record, he rolled a natural
technically.
one. No.
Oh,
Oh, good.
So what's that's like a triple failure?
Holy shit. What does that
He-
mean?
He literally just sat down
Oh, wow.
and sat.
So, Nixie, in slow motion, you kind of see as this guy who obviously this is not the first time he's slipped some ropes. Gets up and goes to do the dash, and it's a quick motion. It's practiced. He seems very good at this. And what do you say to him as your command word? Just sit.
It's only a one word thing, so yeah, just
Sit.
sit.
So he is like full pelt. He is at that running stance where it's mostly just forward momentum. And your command just reaches his ears, hits him like a ton of bricks. He face plants and then twists around until he's sitting like crisscross applesauce.
did he take damage for face planting? Pretty low.
It's sand, though.
I don't know.
When Drunic
Alright.
is like Nixie tell him to sit, he's gonna look at him like,
Oh.
yeah, don't piss off the butterfly lady. Misha, go sit with him. And Misha's gonna go and just like do that like bear sit, just face to face with this guy. I just gotta go. "Argh."
You okay?
I will say it seems pretty obvious that he wouldn't send a message. He would probably just scamper.
Yeah,
So take him to the garrison.
yeah, which is what we decided on anyway. So that works perfectly.
The only reason I'm like weirded out by sending him down there is because like if we piss them off.
Well, it's not
Well,
far to the garrison.
I didn't think we were going to piss them off by letting one of the guys go.
What
But
do you think you were going to achieve by running away?
Freedom.
Mostly running away.
And if
Try,
I
boyo.
didn't turn them, if I hadn't turned them on you, what makes you think I wouldn't have tried to kill you?
You got a friendly face?
That's cute.
So you're really not been swayed by that.
Like,
I'm
you're
gonna.
not
I'm also
wrong.
going to point out there, lad. I have a bear. She's faster than you, and she's hungry. You weren't going to get far.
What's that old thing about outrunning a bear?
You don't do it.
I don't have anyone to actually run with.
You don't have anybody to trip. Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have if that assassin person hadn't fucked with your shit, but you know. All right, come on. We're going to go say hello to the gods.
Well,
Well, she doesn't look like a happy lady.
You take him up to the garrison and talking to what appears to be one of the desk officers doing all the paperwork is a rather stern-looking woman wearing the kind of red cloaks of the local constabulary. Unlike what you would normally expect for a city guard, she has the look and vibe of a trained soldier, as if she's kind of seen combat, seen war.
Mm-hmm.
So not the kind of town guard who's only ever had to deal with sneak thieves and domestic disputes.
Right.
But she turns to all of you, bringing this guy in, and does a quick assessment of the situation and goes, look, I can make assumptions, but what's going on?
Him and his boys were hired to kill us. They failed.
This one lived.
Whether their bodies are still out on the street, hard to tell. Things could be cleaned up.
Okay.
But we give it a location of where we were attacked.
Yeah. She yells out for one of the one of the poor guards who's is currently in the midst of getting undressed. Coming off shift.
Late night shift,
Yeah. And he quickly puts the rest of his uniform back on and dashes out to check things. Then she calls another one and goes, okay, he goes in the cell. I'm going to talk to the rest of you.
High chance he might get killed. Just saying. So keep an eye out.
Yeah, there's some assassin individual that's roaming around your city.
We caught another one.
These buggers.
Yeah, we caught another one, but he got shot in the back.
Real sneaky bugger. Real good at their shots. So maybe make sure the cell he's in doesn't have windows, because God knows what happens there.
He's also stripped of most of his clothing. He's just in his knickers.
Just
Everyone was he is not choking himself out with some pants.
Wow.
I took that shirt. That shirt is mine.
God damn.
Really wish.
So what? Next time Tara draws art of Aravena,
She'll have
she's
that
gonna be wearing that shirt.
Yeah,
She'll have
beautiful.
that shirt.
Love it.
I picture Aravena tie dyes.
You gotta send me that picture so I can remember it.
I also pretty
Nice.
sure I know who the reference image is for the picture as well. But
Oh.
she turns to her desk sergeant and they say, and she has a quiet word with them. There's a bit of a nod and they leave the desk and go with the other guard down to escort him to the cells.
Could we hear what she said?
Give me a perception check, Caravata. You're our roguiest rogue that ever rogued.
Yeah, my perception ain't my best.
Something like
but...
that.
Of course it was a 2.
You do have hero points. I'm
I am using that hero point.
Yeah, using it.
I was gonna say, can I also keep an eye on that?
Yeah, you can listen in as well.
Cool. That one. Other girl.
I wonder if she just went kill him immediately as he gets into the cell.
Murder him. Fucking murder him. Kill the guard if they try to stop you. No.
Use the bed sheet.
Like I said,
Use a Snickers.
it's pretty quiet, but she says to the desk sergeant, go with them, stay down there. I don't like how this is going.
Okay. Does she seem like a very respectful, honorable sort?
Yes.
She doesn't seem to fuck around with bribery. Like you can usually tell when someone's maybe a little bit more open to that sort of shit. She doesn't look like she fucks around with that type of shit.
No.
Okay. I give a nudge to Mortis. Hey, maybe. Hope.
He's already got a date lined up. Jeez.
No. I'm saying hope that she's not corrupt.
Oh.
Not dateable. Not hope for dateable.
See, now I'm just
Dateable? That's rude. Why would
No,
you say that
not
about
for you. It's not for you. I'm not hype manning right now.
See, now I'm just imagining like the Stardew Valley relationship chart. And it's like all the NPCs from Sandpoint.
Let me date Linus. What is wrong?
Oh, I think I hit a little bit of a sore spot there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have no idea.
Let me give that homeless man a
Think
horror.
onwards before we go down the rabbit hole. Just believe me.
You walked onto a minefield, my friend.
All right.
So we have flower shirt man and stern looking woman warrior fighter chick.
What is
Now,
your name?
do we want
Sorry?
to? Sorry, you're new in town.
So was that you DM speaking, or was that her speaking?
That's her.
That's her.
Her.
Okay, I thought the DM was like, "Do you want to do something?" So I was like,
Sheriff Hemlock
"Sheriff Hemlock, ooh, spicy."
and Bella Hemlock. Now, are you right to have this conversation here, or do you want a private room?
Private rooms are always great.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, I'll go with the sneaky one on that.
She leads you into what looks to be her office. Lots of weapons. Some what looks to be an old uniform. Kind
So
of
is she-
well preserved, but has some very obvious marks of wounds and battle on it.
And I placed the uniform.
Give me a warfare check.
Ooh,
I was about to say gender. I was like, hey.
Huh?
nice. That's pretty good.
Funnily enough, pirate hunter.
Ooh.
Not too far from here is an area called the Shackles, where a lot of pirates tend to do their stuff. Various other nations have an interest in keeping the pirate population down for obvious reasons, but the inner sea tends to also have some mercenaries that do the work, and there is also nations that do it. Talden, for instance, does. Also, more locally speaking, Magnamar sends people out to make sure that the naval passages are free of any dangers and things like that. And yeah, it looks like that kind of uniform.
Okay.
Very cool. She was acting as the front desk person?
Oh no, she was talking to
No.
a front desk person.
Oh, she was talking to the front desk
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, she just happened to be there when we
I
walked in.
thought she was just like, well, hello, we're understaffed, don't get me started. You know what I mean?
The graveyard shift, I don't sleep anymore.
I was just like, we don't have someone to take over the desk at night. Just tell me what you want.
But no, once the door to her office is shut, she goes, okay, so you're the new adventurers in town, correct?
That would be us.
All right.
Hi, I'm Aravetta. We have names.
If you would like to introduce yourselves, I've heard rumors, of course.
Oh,
Jaren, I
actually,
was
first,
like,
you
wait
told
for the door.
tell us the rumors first.
Tell you about the rumors.
No, legitimately, Aravetta's very interested in the rumors.
Well, some of the people are saying that you're the ones responsible for all the dangers that have been coming to Sandpoint.
Responsible? She, like, her face went, like, super interested and, like, happy to, like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
I don't suppose the people saying that happened to, be Scarnetti's.
That's true. It's probably bribe from them. Why am I getting upset?
Yeah.
Caught them once doing it. It's fine.
Look, the Scarnettis have a lot of power in this town. You've been here long enough to understand that already.
Yeah,
Yeah, speaking of which,
we don't think they like us very much.
yeah, so you know how we said they were hired to kill us?
Yeah.
No price for guessing who just hired them.
Like, Mordosh is right. You probably won't. There's no evidence. It's hard to, like, make a case or anything, but yeah.
The
What
fellow
we know,
said
what we
that
get through with two different things. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
the young bugger that we've made such great friends with from that family apparently hired them to fuck us up because he doesn't like being told no.
We were there when the whole thing went dark because there was a moon ritual going on. Totally normal shit. We were just there to protection because things were like a little nutty, but it wasn't bad. And then he came rushing in, and we kind of maybe embarrassed him a little and made him pee his pants and run away. So he doesn't like us.
She pulls back her coif. So what
What was her reaction to those words specifically?
She's a Scarnetti and we're all fucked.
Well, I'm getting there.
Whether she was like, "You made him pee his pants," or like, do I have to kill these guys? You know what I mean?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Okay.
She pulls back like the coif for her chainmail, and it reveals hair that is kind of significantly graying in parts. She's probably been through a lot of stuff, but she also looks stressed, and she looks a lot more tired and exhausted now.
Oh, I feel bad.
I mean, pirate hunting takes a toll on you.
So
Totally not asking you to drink.
I was in the council chambers when you were doing when that whole farce of a court case was going down.
Oh yeah. Pretty impromptu.
I feel like you shouldn't be antagonizing the Scarnettis, especially as outsiders to the town.
I mean, outside that one incident,
We haven't really.
where they came storming in and he was basically inciting a riot.
Which he did.
Interact with them.
Yeah, he literally
had to
paid
stop the
people to
mob from
freak
going
out in
crazy.
front of the church.
And then he called us. Then he had us pulled into that farce of a
the legal thing.
legal maneuver thing.
The farce was something the mayor had to do to save political face.
We understand that,
we
but
talked
still.
through.
The point is,
We haven't actually done anything else. We've only ever
just came
helped.
back from we just came back from the pit from dealing with the shit there, or some of the shit there. We still gotta go back and deal with more.
Yeah.
So you're adventurous.
And
Let's say we're doing a very big service to the town. Genuinely, a very big service to the town.
you had issues with people
Out
dying.
of character, remember we are meant to be keeping that hush hush.
We can. That's why I'm not saying anything else.
Yeah.
She's law enforcement. She's
Yeah.
going to hear about stuff anyway, I assume.
You're not saying
telling
that
her-
the mayor
I'm not
has asked
saying-
you to do this, for instance.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying we're
which is
doing
why,
the service.
which is why I
to the
was going
town.
with the instance of you had some people injured there recently. We've come to clean it up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everybody, at least most of the people who are informed in town know about the tour and what happened.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So, so we're going to go.
I mean, yeah,
these
because
have
she
instances
came
where
through the
so
front
we're gonna
gate and
clean it
everyone
up.
saw her.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
where I'm going. We're eventually here to clean up the mess.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It's a pit.
Well, that's what I mean by service. I'm not saying we're paid service.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
no,
saying
no.
We're doing
Yeah.
a service to the
Anyway.
town.
Anyway,
Yeah.
and because you have antagonized the Scarnettis, intentionally or otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
apparently he's sending assassins to come and kill you. Am I correct?
It's the son.
Yep.
I'm sure his father probably wouldn't approve.
Just so
But she-
everyone's aware as well, she is writing this down.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
what we know, what we can prove, what we know, and what we can prove are two different things. Unfortunately, we have no evidence.
Well, he said
to
that they
support
were
it,
approached.
but-
So what the guy said, right, was when we asked him, it was a little like, tell us or we throw you into the water. And he wanted to live. The guy wanted to live, so he told us the truth. And he seemed very truthful. And I would say I'm pretty good at telling whether someone's lying or not. He said that him and his group were approached at a tavern and by the young Scarnetti. I forgot his name.
Khan.
And Han. By Han, and was given a job to put us down, and that they would be paid once the job was done and returned to the
Is
town.
it bad that I forgot they have first names?
Did they have first names? Oh, you mean the Scannettis?
The Scannettis, yeah.
Yeah, the Skinnies have first names. The youngest one.
Yeah, we just don't remember them.
Yeah.
They'd have variant last names to us.
That's all I had.
Their names are Dick and Head. But
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
onwards.
There was another person involved. I don't think they were part of the group. The guy said he didn't know who they were, but they were the one that killed the other of the band that we had caught and was shot down. The man was standing on rooftop, all covered up and shit, and threw some peppermint shit at the bear and then skedaddled.
As you say this, she starts to kind of like rub the bridge of her nose.
Is this like tormenting her? She's like, more work.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna deal with
Yeah.
this bullshit.
How am I gonna write this report?
She murmurs.
I don't need the extra paperwork.
She
Let him
murmurs
get some
something
words
under
out.
her breath.
What'd you say?
Oh, perception check.
Ooh. I was invisible.
That works.
I can reveal it. That's fine. Here you go.
Okay, that's not bad.
She mumbles something along the lines of, "Oh no, not another one."
Another secret man on a roof?
Do you say that?
I say that.
Very perceptive ears you have. Yes. We're currently dealing with 2 now.
Isn't the guy you saw?
Finally,
Before
we've
we
seen
left?
both of them.
We've seen both of them now. The first guy is pretty cool, though, from what I heard.
With the whip and the yeah.
Yeah.
Indiana
But,
Jones.
Yeah, they don't know who that is. He's a hero from far off, very obscure, treasure hunter.
I've been to Talden. I've seen the plays. It's fine.
That's the posters of him.
You can pick up the penny. You can pick up the copper dreadfuls from Absalom. It's fine.
Oh, beautiful.
Like,
So
in
is the problem
summary,
with them? Sorry, you go.
I was just gonna say, in summary, like, we're not trying to deliberately fuck with the Scarnettis, but apparently the young one doesn't like being told no. I took an exception to it, and now you've got 2 fucking assassins running around being a bunch of dicks. Is that about right?
Well, assassins? Was the other guy an assassin? He just looked like he was getting beat up, and then he beat the shit out of the other guys, right?
It was hard to tell.
What is the problem with them? Like what are they? Are they like vigilantes? Are they thieves in the night? Have they done crime? Are they doing crime?
So, with the world that we live in, there is law and order.
Mhm.
Sometimes, however, there are situations that come up that are far beyond the abilities of regular folk, gods, that kind of thing. Like someone comes storming in with, a demonic arm and starts throwing fireballs around while leading a squadron of goblins. That's a bit beyond a town guard. So we have exceptional individuals who come in every now and again and help. She gestures to all of you. And that's fine. We can see your faces. We can identify you. We can be like, yes, we know about these people. They're adventurers and, sometimes heroes. But we have people who are running around in masks. The only
he might have
people
a
who
good
have
reason.
the only people who run around in masks are either cultists or evil.
I don't think it's entirely true. Like, okay,
Generally,
I lean real close to her, right?
Let's not contradict the sheriff.
I'm gonna reveal something now. Masks can come in very many forms,
Uh-huh.
and they're not always just things to cover your face. Like, I have a mask. These guys only saw it today. It was great. It was real refreshing, But I don't usually hang around like that because it freaks the fuck out of people,
Yes.
generally.
And I walk around with the coif on my mail up to hide the grays in my hair.
oh, they look good. Don't worry about it. That it looks good on you. You own it. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is sometimes people wear masks not because they've done anything wrong, because they feel better with it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Gives them some comfort.
What's the name of the shroud? What is their actual name?
Is that what they've been going? Is that like what people are calling them? The whip guy, or is this the guy who shot the guy in the head?
You described an assailant with a whip and a buckler, I'm assuming.
Did he have a buckler? I don't remember, actually.
I don't. You're the one who told me the information, so it's third-hand information.
You definitely remember the whip.
Yeah, I remember the whip.
He like sprung up, right? Like you
Okay,
went,
so whip guy. He's known as the Shroud, quote unquote.
Okay.
I believe so.
Okay.
Look, I'm not saying he's not evil. He could be totally bad.
That's something more than we had before, so.
But I'm just saying, sometimes it's not always good to just straight up assume someone is a cultist or a monster. Like, if I walked around the streets as I was like 5 minutes ago, just casually, people would probably call me a monster.
Well, you'd be surprised.
Well,
Anyway.
again, we get the point. We get you. I get your point.
Yeah.
People hiding in the shadows, unknown, brings questions.
Regardless,
Concerns.
look, you don't seem to be dishonest. Probably shit stirs.
Hey, we're pretty good people. I'd like to think. I don't think those are mutually exclusive.
We will keep your friend under close watch. I will personally make sure that no harm comes to him.
Oh, well, thank you.
I will also be the one who interrogates them.
Awesome.
No,
Fine with that.
No, you will not be allowed to sit in on the interrogation.
Nope. Don't want to.
Okay.
We have other work to do.
Yeah.
Would you mind if we looked into your little Shroudy incident people going on?
Well, actually, I'm very curious. Has he done anything wrong? Like, has he done the crimes?
Depends.
We don't know who they are yet.
Depends on your perspective.
Is that something that the guards would like looked into? You know, by outsiders?
If you want to look into it and you get more information than I have, then I welcome it.
I'm kind of
Like
curious about him, and I don't
outcomes.
want to step on your toes. This is your city.
I mean, I'm not saying we'll bring him in. I'm saying look into it. So if he's like a totally chill guy, we might be like, hey, he's cool.
But
You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
we'll find out what we can and bring you that information.
They've
That's what I can
shown-
guarantee. That's what I can promise you.
They've shown some supernatural abilities, so that is putting it a little bit too far out of our area that we can handle.
Like magic, like wizardy magic, or like just like strength, like superhuman stuff.
As far as I'm aware, being able to use a whip to cross gaps of 20 feet or more, or to launch off from the ground the way that they do, is outside of normal abilities.
Could be like an enchanted whip.
Oh,
Right?
possibly. And still supernatural abilities.
Still, yeah, magic armor and weapons is still outside your average guard.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Man, he's just a farmer who found a relic and is like, oh, it seems.
Maybe. We'll find out.
Everybody straight
We'll
up said that out
probably.
loud. He's just a farmer who found a magic weapon and was like, I'm gonna live out my fantasies.
Look, I already have to deal with farmer nonsense at the moment, so
This farmer nonsense?
it's always farmer nonsense. They're farmers.
Is it like significant farmer nonsense?
Oh, my sheep has been drained of blood.
Huh?
Ooh.
People have been escaping from the sanatorium again. These
Ooh.
things rotate around.
I
My child
put my
was
hand on the
kidnapped and replaced with the Sandpoint devil.
Eh.
I look at her.
Gosh, that was
Excuse me,
lit.
what? Is she being sarcastic?
Yeah, these People get really bored when they're left by themselves for a very long time.
I legitimately thought she was talking like as if her sheep were taken by like blood, and then her child was taken, and I was like, "Stop!
No,
You need to slow down."
No, they just
Just shit farmers say.
On the because we're kind of like looking for all the crazy shit that's happening here. We're like wanting to find them. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And stop it. Like that's the whole point, is stop. So like if you have legitimate things that like we don't want to investigate this, but it seems like a problem. Like
She narrows her eyes. Do you really want to go chasing like farmer tales?
I don't know what I'm. I was like whispering to the others. What was if it's like a doom out there eating sheep? It's like it's the Mothman. He's just getting hungry. You know what I mean?
Cryptids in fantasy worlds love it.
I tell her, look, we all know how this world works. There's things out there that are a danger that go bump in the night. Somebody needs to investigate them. If the guards are unable to or don't want to, then why not let some adventurers handle it for you?
If you
Just keep us in mind.
If you find actual evidence that any of these rumors have some proper veracity, then I'm more than welcome to thank you accordingly.
Actually, should we like look into the one with the Sandpoint devil?
If you keep the rumors aside, and every time we come back from the pit or whatever else we're doing, hand it to us, we'll investigate and we'll let you know our findings, and you can act on it accordingly.
Like 16 episodes from now, we find out that the child that was swapped for the Sandpoint devil is actually the Sandpoint devil, and we just totally disregarded it.
I know who the Sandpoint devil is in human form already.
No, you don't. Shut up.
I do. I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your date.
On me.
Stop it.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Are you ready here?
No.
Face from Flink. I know what's going on.
She might be a doom for sure. Doom you in bed. Get out of here.
She says, however, now I have other work that I need to be getting on with, and it is very late.
Yep.
Yes. It was a pleasure to talk, and I'm happy we finally got to meet you. Thank you for treating us with some seriousness in words. And I'll just give my hand out to give her a shake.
She shakes it. It feels a little uncomfortable, like from her end, but soldier. So used
I
to
do the
saluting.
2-hand one, so I like cover my hand on the other one.
Hey Mordosh, could you give me a warfare lore check?
Wait, is she hurt? Am I hurting her?
So the 2-finger salute is a thing that's used by certain ranger groups attached to military units. She kind of
a salute of sorts.
Yeah.
Probably not one she's used to, but a salute nonetheless.
Yeah.
I'm an orc, so you know.
Right. So have fun with the Moon Festival. I believe it's tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you as well.
plan
so
to.
I'm sure you'll be busy.
I'm working. And with that, you can leave the garrison. Assured that nothing bad will happen to him. Nothing bad at all will happen to him. He'll have a safe night.
I think she's pretty cool.
I'll inform the group that she's of her past accomplishments.
Oh, that she was like a pirate hunter?
She was a ranger and a pirate hunter.
I'm sure Drunic picked up on that stuff as well. Like, ooh, ranger? Wow.
What, you think all rangers are immediately
Yes.
in tune with each other?
Yeah, they all know each other.
God damn it.
Like all spiders know each other, right?
Yeah.
Right. You all got the same grandmother.
All from the same web. Yeah, we've all got the same grandmother. Exactly. No, but I would say it was good. I think she seems fairly good head on her shoulders.
On the
Doesn't
level,
seem
yeah.
like the type of person who, I can't say for the people under her, but
Yeah. No,
she
she's
herself
fine,
seems
but-
like someone that we could maybe have as a good
good
I
point
wouldn't
of
say
contact.
ally.
A good.
Yeah, but a good contact, some
Good rapport.
a reliable person.
Yeah.
good rapport
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
Well,
So to that extent, let's see if we can't find her some information on her shroudy guys.
Well, I'm
curious about them anyway.
I'm so worried about the guy who shot the guy in front of Drunic.
Well, yeah, him too.
well.
I'd like to meet them.
Do you think you
will-
could find out?
You just want to
like,
ask some
Well,
questions?
We keep, yeah.
That said, though, that will be this evening's events done with. I got nothing else planned for the evening. And you have
I'm gonna
already
drink
been
my
on...
potion as we walk around.
Yeah.
Cause I keep forgetting to use it, and it's only once a day, so I'm just gonna pop it now.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can tell you guys to remember you have it.
I just did. So I don't know how to actually use it though.
I click the healing potion button, and it should have the roll thing inside there. But the rest of the evening will go by without a fuss. It is late, and you're tired when you finally get to sleep, however.
It's been such a long fucking day.
Right? Now, unless you have something specific that you really want to do during the day tomorrow, I would like to fast forward the events to the evening festival.
How much time is in between now and the festival?
I mean,
A day.
A day.
I just do more crafting.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But
So I will write down that stuff.
we are going to take a quick 10-minute break,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and then the events of the festival will begin to play out. I'm not sure how much combat's going to happen tonight, though. So just keep that in mind, everyone who's looking at hero
pick a
points and
fight.
things. Yeah, you can pick a fight, I guess.
we can pick a fight.
It'll be fine.
We see Scarnetti with pick a fight.
We can still use our hero points for like dancing
Yeah,
and such, right? Social stuff.
Yeah.
Like
We play games at the festival. You gotta keep your hero points for that.
Right?
I mean,
All right.
Win a prize.
I don't have skill in dancing, so I might need those 2 hero points not to step on someone's foot.
What? All right. We're going to take a
Crushing,
quick
man.
little 10-minute break so we can stretch our legs. I'm going to refresh my coffee. Drinks, all that other fun stuff. I'm going to run the poll, run the commercials. We all know the deal. And we shall be back here in about 10 minutes, and see you then. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
I've returned.
So have I.
So, I have a question out of character, just because I want to see if my logic is flawed anyway. Because when I was thinking originally about bringing him back to let him go,
Yeah.
my reason behind that was that one, the grow name in the underworld, obviously, as a group not to be fucked with. 2, I thought maybe they might show a little bit of respect to the fact that we didn't involve the lore into their business and draw unneeded attention to them. Maybe,
Potentially.
I don't know. Is that like rational thinking? Is that like
Oh, no, that's
or is
rational
that, like,
thinking.
okay? I just want to make sure I wasn't like thinking really weirdly or something. Because
No, you weren't.
You weren't.
I am back.
It's just
fine.
one of those things where you can very easily get locked into this. I'm hesitant to use faction and reputation systems sometimes because it can lock players into this whole thing of second guessing every decision they make.
What's this?
And Modosh, you're with the poll. Looks like people want to go on a beach date.
sweet.
Am I muted?
No,
No, you're here. I
we
hear
can
you.
hear. Sorry. I was just answering a question from Modosh.
I thought that was funny.
That's fine. I just was making sure my Sam wasn't fucked.
Yeah. Sounds fine on my
I find
end.
it funny that I voted for Mordosh out of retaliation for someone voting for me.
What?
Someone
makes
voted.
sense.
You just like punish me?
Yep. I was like, oh no, Mordosh's supposed to go on his date with his redhead beauty. Vote.
No getting jealous of a Wooga.
I'm not getting. I stopped the chat. from
No,
forcing me on a
be
beach
jealous
date.
of a wooga.
Oh dear God. Is that really the nickname we're going with?
The nickname I'm going with. No one else is supposed to agree with me.
No, this is very
Even
true.
G Wizard agreed.
God.
We're still on the BRB screen, right?
Oh, we're back on my end.
No.
Oh, okay. No, I mean like in general, we're still in our break.
Well, yeah, for the most part.
Tara's not
Just
here.
yeah.
Cool. Did you see the post on Moonbeam?
Most
out of
recent
session?
one?
Ah. Multi-rum's one of the next things we're working on.
Well, I think a lot of people have been pushing for it.
Yeah.
Multi-realm's one of
Well, it's
those
like when
things
we-
that'll be a
when-
big marker.
It's like when we were talking to Anthony in the stream the other day.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, it's something we need to do.
Yeah.
Because like,
They'll get there.
I think you're live in the tabletop section at the moment, aren't you?
Yes. At least it should be. Yes.
Yes. Because I went to your realm. I was like, he's not here. Where is he? Oh, he's in the tabletop section.
Yeah, because I'm still working on my realm, so I don't want to start streaming and advertising it a lot until it's a little bit more functional. But we're getting there. Things
Yeah.
are growing and developing.
I need to polish up the formatting for mine and
Yeah.
remove some of the channels I made because some of them are completely unnecessary.
At least for now. As things grow, we'll see how they go. Hello.
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 Mordosh won the beach date.
What? I missed the poll.
Yeah, you missed the poll. You didn't
What's
get
the
to
poll?
vote. Beach date. It had all our names on it.
Speech.
A beach date?
About who people want to see go on a beach date or something like that.
Well, considering Mordosh is the only one that's expressed any
So you can
romantic
take-
interest out of
If
any
you can
of us.
take her for a lunch beach date, that sounds cool.
No, too much pressure. We talked about this already.
Literally
I'm late to the
did.
conversation,
Fuck
don't
wow.
worry.
Yeah.
It was very funny on my end because somebody voted for me and then I panicked, so I voted for Mordosh and then others followed. I was me and Misha were the other two people that had votes so far, so I panicked and voted for Mordosh.
That's so
I
funny.
just vote for me, or somebody. Not vote for me.
I was like, no, Mordosh.
All right, let's try this track.
Oh, I made a cantrip card. Just a single one.
Yep.
So whatever you want to give me.
Oh, okay.
Tell me the spell. I'll write it in.
I'm going to say quick step.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
Quick blink, sorry. But yes, you know which one I was talking about.
Yeah.
I also prepared new spells. Woo.
However, the day itself kind of passes by in a rush. Everyone in the town is kind of busy getting things set up. The day itself seems to even start late, with businesses kind of not opening until later in the day in order to be up a lot later.
Mm-hmm.
But as the sun starts to set and the moon starts to rise, the festival itself begins. And a lot of the up-and-comers for Sandpoint are, of course, in attendance. And now that you've actually met the sheriff, they'll also be there.
Awesome.
But yes,
That is a big area.
it is a big area.
Also, Misha should. There we go. Don't worry.
Lots of people to target.
Yep.
I am not mounted.
So many people to target. And the mayor's in attendance, as is her assistant. likewise, the Scarnettis are also in attendance because this is something of a public affair, and they are members of the public, so they have every right to be here as well.
I like how it's almost like the battle lines are drawn. Snakes on one side, the rest was on the other.
Ooh. Just don't read into it too much, yeah? Some of these people are just folk.
Not.
Just quickly double checking, we were able to get a long rest, correct?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just double checking.
It smells like a prime target for Fireball. Yeah, because that'll go down so well in this situation.
The second Druidic walks in here, he looks around, sniffs the air, and goes, "Meat. Where's the meat? Where's the ale?"
Oh.
He's just immediately looking for a stall.
Oh, no, absolutely. They've got, like, the whole animal legs, like the goat legs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He has got, like, he goes up to one of the stalls and he walks away a couple seconds later. He is double fisting, like, turkey and ham haunches.
Oh.
And then around the bone, he's also clutching the handles of 2 tankards.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And he's just doing like this weird amalgamation of like tilting the head and the hand just enough to bite off meat, and then, you know, twisting the hand around so it can take a draft. He looks back to the guy and like, "I've got more good things." You don't know if it's bad dwarvish or just really bad etiquette, but Druidic speaking a language that none of you understand at this point.
I did not understand a word you just said. Can you slow down before you choke?
No, it's good.
He said to me,
Right. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dear Lord.
Mordok's just been on bar crawls with Druidic. He's seen him way messier.
He's fluent in Druidic, it's fine.
How did you... I'm not going to question it.
Oh.
She's going to look around at some of there'll be stalls and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's going to go look at some of the stalls.
Hmm.
Ayurveda, did you want to come with?
Sure.
Just to jump in one last thing.
Yeah.
The Scarnettis are quite visible. They are, right?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. So as he's double fisting, he's got, you know, turkey and ham fat smeared across his face and beard, flakes of ale and his thing. He looks like a grub, but a grub. He looks at them, holds up the things, and gives like these really awkward thumbs up and goes, "Aye!" And then just like walks off to be like, "Hey, I'm still alive and I'm happy."
Yeah.
And walks off.
Jesus Christ.
Does he get a reaction out of any of them? Particularly dickhead young face?
Young dickhead?
That one. You know who I mean.
Where is he? Here's the picture.
Yeah, young dickhead. Angie boy!
Julie McFason.
really big base.
We will come up with a million names for this guy, and none of them will be his actual name. He doesn't deserve a name. He's an asshole.
I'll get a perception check from you, Druidic.
Easy done. Actually, pretty good at those. 29.
Titus, the patriarch for the family, kind of just rolls his eyes. But dear young Chan here, ever the charmer, does look more than a little bit agitated by your continuing existence, shall we say.
I'd like to point out Druidic's not being rude at all.
Oh, yeah.
He just looks like a happy drunken dwarf just saying a g'day to someone for all intents and purposes. He knows in his head that he's going to be pissing that guy right off, but
Yeah.
we're just conveniently ignoring what the sheriff said about antagonizing the Scarnettis.
Yeah, no.
And he'll just he's just gonna happy dwarf walk off with his food.
To the average person, though, you're not antagonizing. You just.
Oh no, I'm just being a happy dwarf.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what I look like?
Yeah.
Here's the mental image. You know Lord of the Rings when Gimli and Legolas are having the drinking competition?
Yeah.
That's how Druidic looks at the moment. He's happy. He's got
fair.
meat and ale, and he's just pissed off the Scarnettis. He's having a great time.
I will remind you, however, the humiliations that the Scarnettis have gone through over the last week or so have obviously been at your hands.
Whatever do you mean?
So anyone who is a little bit of the knowing would absolutely get the subtext there.
Yeah.
Do you think Drunek's at all socially conscious enough to give a flying fuck?
Oh, fuck no. But my point remains.
So-
Yeah.
As it stands, the girls want to go shopping. Junik's enjoying the festivals.
Yeah.
I want to go shopping, but I want to stop by like the people we know and just say hi. And
Hello.
Mingle.
Hi. Mingle. All that
Yeah.
other fun stuff, yeah.
Morris is walking with the party, but he's strictly in survey mode, prepare mode.
Yeah.
He's waiting for something to happen.
Why would
Give me a
something
minute.
happen?
It's a festival. And there's a map.
That just Mordosh. It's a perfect
Yeah.
opportunity for something to happen. He's on guard tonight.
Oh, no, look,
He's
that's
taking
fair.
fair.
it as personal responsibility. He's on guard tonight.
Yeah.
Drunik is gonna nudge Mordosh in the side as he's just happily eating and drinking. He's like, just let me know if you want me to grab you something, lad. I know that you're being the big tough guy at the moment, but you gotta have fun as well.
Well, my fun will come. Trust me.
Oh, I know. No, that's the after dinner fun. But he's like occasionally going up to stalls and going, "Oh, Mordosh should like this," and like stuffing it in his pocket, and he's just like, "I'll get stuff for him to eat later."
Like he'll have a drink here or there, but he's not. He's not gonna distract himself so much that
Oh,
he
yeah.
won't catch anything that happens.
Yeah, that's your next joke.
Now,
Like the slightest movement on a building top, I want to know. He
Yeah.
wants to notice.
Yep.
He wants.
as for the shopping side of things and looking at the stalls, for the most part, this is what you would expect from a night festival of this kind. Like, the weather is nice, the moon is high in the air, it's mostly a fun thing. There's a bunch of farmers who are kind of pushing their wares, harvests, what they've picked up recently. For the most part, though, the stalls are selling like festival fare, knickknacks, little adorable plushies of the Sandpoint devil.
Nixie
Oh, yeah.
is buying one of those for Arabella.
Oh. I used a lot of my money, guys. We're broke again. Just be aware.
We're
So you
absolutely
should get
broke
a
and
little
have
icon.
no idea. Meanwhile, like, this large size plushy version of the Sandpoint Devil's just kind of floating behind her. I have no idea why we're so broke.
I mean,
Wait, legitimately, how much does that
having-
cost?
I'm having flashbacks.
I don't know. I looked at my
What?
stats. We are far from broke.
We have 150 gold left.
That's
In
not broke.
Pathfinder, that's a decent amount of money. We're good.
How much
We-
does
we
this
have-
plushie cost?
And we have 4 platinum. We have 4 platinum, 154 gold. We're fine.
That's our emergency platinum. You can
That's
throw in
fine,
the
but it's-
Scarnetti face.
I know, but I'm just saying we're fine money wise.
Yeah, I know, I
can
know.
enjoy the party a little.
Legitimately, I'm going to add this plushie to my inventory, so I need to know how much
Go
it
ahead.
costs.
Unfortunately, a large size plushie is not available. I was having a little bit of a joke.
Damn.
Toying with me.
Damn, I was legit gonna buy it for it.
Toying with me.
Oh, the little
Wow.
plushies.
Oh, there's
This is a
little,
little plushie stand.
yeah, no, there's like little ones, like regular sized
Are there a
ones.
bunch of kids around?
Yes.
Is there
Oh.
plot to be done? Yep.
How much
Is
are
there
they?
plushies available? Yep.
I want to buy a bunch of them and just hand them out to the kids.
Aww. It's kind of an
God.
adorable moment as you do this. There's a little bit of standoffishness from some of the parents, but once it becomes a little bit more obvious.
Okay.
And there's, some briefings to the children about, stranger danger. But mom and dad are around, so it's fine.
Plus, who can say no to that face?
And
That
then
Right.
she's giving
big,
rides again,
very
right?
strong orcish face.
But you got like a
My God,
kind
is
old
Misha
gen
giving
face now,
rides,
right?
I know.
Misha giving rides to the kids for like a silver coin.
Make some money, Drunic,
God.
during the festival.
Otherwise, you may mingle at your heart's content. Like I said, most of the people that you know are currently in attendance.
Yeah.
You find out that Zapstalar is probably going to be presiding over the ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it does start to get a little bit late, and unless you want to specifically talk to any of the NPCs.
Who are these two at the bottom?
Those two at the bottom. Do you want
Shopkeepers.
to talk to it?
I will go introduce myself.
The one on the right's Pillbug, and
Oh, that's right. It's Pillbug.
Yeah.
We met Pillbug, but who's this guy?
He is Bilivar Ween of Ween's Wagons.
Ooh, is he where we got our wagon from?
Probably. Like, you only really saw him in passing, because you...
It was also ordered by the mayor, so
Yeah.
we didn't really have the interaction, but that's good.
I'm also kind of curious who this guy is over here.
Queen's Wagons.
I don't think we met him. Have we?
He might be Merchant Guild guy. He looks very merchant.
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm just like, everyone is making the rounds and trying to like meet people.
This guy over here is quite literally a merchant.
Okay.
He is crowd filler.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, there's a couple
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. Just want to make sure.
The quadruplets over there.
Who's this? Wait a minute. Who's this? I just noticed an elf? Question mark?
Yeah.
Is that what's her name?
Elves are allowed to exist. Jeez.
Yeah, but we
I'm
haven't-
allowed to say
Well, that's debatable. But who? Flower shop owner?
Wow.
Hey.
I feel like we should bring up.
No.
You obviously don't know Jando's old username.
Yeah, he
Oh.
was an elf eater.
Nom
Yeah.
nom. Well, I mean,
Yes.
hot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could be hot.
Could be hot. Could be hot.
Could be hot.
I mean, it was a conversation starter in a lot of channels I joined.
Yeah, especially mine. I was terrified.
Is she just a filler, or is she like a actual NPC as well?
No, she is Hannah of Hannah's. More importantly, she is Hannah Vellerin. And she introduces herself, well, I'm a herbalist, or at least a local one.
Oh, Nixie like runs over.
She's like found her friend.
Yep.
Drake wants to see if he can find, just on the side because it doesn't need to be featured on, if there's any like festival games.
There's a couple of festival games, like tossing balls at bottles, that kind of thing.
Done.
Very
Yeah,
simple
I
ones.
was gonna say.
Yeah, no, Drake goes, oh, I'll try that. Meanwhile, like, wherever
Dancing around her. Okay.
wherever Drunic stops, Misha just kind of sits down and just kind of like plays with the kids, like doing, you know how like dogs do that like paw thing?
Yeah.
She's just doing the paw thing at the kids.
Oh, look,
Misha likes kids.
bears are just giant dogs.
Yeah, well, Misha is.
That's how it
You know,
works,
Drunic's
right?
gonna try and win some prizes doing the throwing game.
Give me an attack roll then.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to. You can automatically lose. That's fine.
I'll just roll an attack roll with the hatchet because it's
Yes.
not magical.
You're not so much trying to hit an armor class here. It's more a difficulty thing.
Yep.
Is this lady filler too?
Yes, unfortunately. She's
She's
one of
so
the
cute.
She's one of the Paizo generics for a merchant.
That's Matt's
Ooh,
lawyer. Bears
which
are
one?
not dogs. Do not try to.
I think a little
Which one? Oh,
halfling
that
or
one.
something.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Well, Drunic, after 2 tosses, you manage to knock over all the bottles. You get the feeling these balls aren't exactly properly weighed for throwing, but you also get that this is something of a festival game, and it's not supposed to be... Like, these are not weapons. But
That's fine.
you are...
30.
You are given a little plushy toy.
Cool. He's gonna like see. He's gonna walk back over to the meat and drink sense. If he sees like you know a kid that doesn't have a toy or looks kind of sad, he'll just kind of he'll just like oh, and toss the toy to the kid, and he's just gonna walk off.
And kid
Go
gets
get more
knocked the
food.
fuck
Drink.
out.
No, I'm not gonna knock him out with the toy. I'm not gonna be like, oh,
See that?
egg.
Yeah.
It's not
He knows
lethal,
how
it's
to
fine.
lob gently.
But
He's going to take a page out of Mordosh's book.
Yeah. And just generally,
So,
having
as
a
far
fun
as talking,
time.
Mordosh just going to walk around, and everybody he knows he's just going to say hi to.
Yeah.
Just quick chat, just to say hi and acknowledge everybody.
Can I ask, are the
Stop by there, say
Scarnetti
hi,
just like standing around?
They're pretty much sticking to themselves, yeah. All of you do observe a pretty quick conversation, so shall we say, between Ty Scarnetti and the mayor. It's very much one of those. We're
So
not
they are
friends.
moving around. They're not just standing in that position.
They're pretty much sticking to that area. You get the feeling that they're here because they have to be, not because they want to be. But the mayor does her due diligence, and she goes and talks to Titus. They have a conversation for about a good 10 minutes or so before she kind of departs again.
What was his thing? Was he like a Sir Titus? Was it like Mr. Titus? Mr. Scarnetti? Sir Titus? Sir Scarnetti? Like, what is he? What do people call him?
Mr. Scarnetti, usually.
Okay.
Nixie's gonna talk to the herbalist.
Talk to the herbalist? See, Ty Scarnetti is down as an aristocrat, but he doesn't have an actual title listed.
Oh.
But he is a part of one of the founding families of Sandpoint. Or at least it's the current patriarch. But, Nixie, you're talking to the herbalist? We haven't seen her, so let's get a bigger shot.
Oh. She's so cool. Hi.
Hello? You would be Nixie, correct?
Yeah.
Sorry, Zapstalar told me about you.
Oh. Okay. I hope all good things.
Oh yeah, no, all good things.
Oh. They have a little store. What are you selling here?
At the moment, I'm just mostly selling flowers. I keep the more potent stuff back in my shop for obvious reasons. I can also do some prayers and minor spell casting as needed.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
I'm going to wander over while they're talking.
You gotta wander over?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Zapstala tells me that you serve Desna. I mean, it's obvious from the butterflies and everything else.
A little too much, huh?
Oh, look, I think it looks fine.
Thank you.
These are herbals, not a... Is there a flower shop in town?
You are aware that there is a flower shop. You haven't had much reason to go there, though.
Okay, so but she's not the owner. She wouldn't be the owner of the flower shop. She's strictly an herbalist, right?
Why not both?
That's what I'm at. Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'll ask her then. You wouldn't happen to run a flower shop, would you?
Flower shop and herbalism. I also do a little bit of midwifery if possible.
Do you know the people in town well?
Reasonably well.
The mayor's secretary. Do you know her?
Oh, I know where this is going. Nixie's just gonna smile.
Aravetta's in the background with a thumbs up.
Are there any folktales?
I do know Shayless.
You wouldn't happen to know what her favorite flower is?
Oh. You're one of her suitors, I see.
We have a lunch meeting planned.
Oh, that's further than most get. Good work.
I try. I don't want to come off too pushy or aggressive, but I wouldn't mind to bring her a flower of something she might like.
Nixie's gonna point at the foxglove flowers.
Yep.
These are really pretty.
Those are really pretty.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Was it foxtail flower?
Foxglove.
Foxglove.
Well, foxglove. Is that what she's holding?
No.
Oh, okay.
She does point to a selection of flowers, a small bouquet. And she goes, these are foxgloves, or this is an arrangement of foxgloves. As far as I'm aware, Shayla's doesn't really have a favorite flower. Though there was a time in her past where she was kind of overwhelmed with flowers, so I don't blame her.
I get that. Yeah. Okay.
Foxgloves represent healing and protection. They also mean magic and fae. I am fae.
Oh, are you familiar with the language of flowers?
A little bit, yes.
A little bit?
They intrigue me.
Ah. Well, the two of you kind of maintain some small talk for a little bit. Morosh, if you want to get like a small bouquet of flowers, you can.
Not yet. I'll do it right before the meeting. If I decide to go the flower route. Again, it's kind of play. It's kind of been like it's kind of everybody's go-to, so maybe not.
Because you are asking the relevant questions, though, Mordosh. I'll get either you or Nixie to do the aid check, and then one of you can do the actual diplomacy check.
Okay.
Are you better in diplomacy?
Oh God, no, probably not. I'm a fighter.
Oh, I'm a 9.
Can I persuade it by punching it?
No.
No.
There you go.
I'm a +9.
Okay. So I have a +2 diplomacy. So roll diplomacy?
Yep. One of you will be aiding.
Okay.
One of you will be doing the actual check. The actual check.
I'll roll for
Primary
aid.
check. Yep.
Yeah, Nixie can roll the actual check. I don't like that. Hero point.
Hero
This is why we
point?
save hero points for the party. This is why we save hero points for the party.
That's a
Much
bit
better.
Yeah.
All right, Nixie, do your diplomacy check.
Yep. Oh. Yeah.
This is why we save hero
Reroll.
points for the party.
Rerolling that. That's a bit better. Jesus.
It is a little bit better.
It's got
Yeah.
the plus from the aid, right?
Yeah.
No?
No.
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 It's, she
I do
kind
not.
of smiles and goes, avoid roses. It's not that she has a problem with them, it's just...
They're not
although-
special anymore.
Roses in the language of love are a bit complicated, you know?
They're very
No.
complicated, and
Depending on the color.
she's heard the line about a red rose for a redhead way too many times.
Oh no. Oh no. I would think it's much simpler, much.
That's why I pointed at the foxgloves. They're magical. They have healing properties, though they are poisonous to humans, so you do not let her eat it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything that's poisonous to humans. That's not a good impression either. That's the impression I'm going for.
Like in consumption, like they're good for traditional healing properties. They're also really good as a sign of protection and healing. Like Nix is now
Yes.
wumbled off about foxgloves since they're her favorite
I
flower.
think it's like more like a stargazer or something.
As-
They're also the
It's a kind
divine.
of lily.
They're also the divine flower of the Fox Prince as well, who's a little known deity who has been known to be seen every now and again. But with that, your conversation kind of eventually peters out and moving on. And the announcement is made that the main event for the festival is about to begin.
Crap! I used up my hero point for the dance.
There'll be a dance afterwards.
You still have 2. You're fine.
I will
Everyone,
need them.
everyone moving a little bit closer just in case something goes wrong.
Arabetta is being
Not
slowly
that close.
edging closer to the Scannettis.
What's a good distance to be for the ritual type thing, or whatever's going on?
As far as you're aware, it's mostly ceremonial.
Yeah, but we know how these things can get out of control sometimes, so you know.
Yeah, no, it's happened before. Could happen again.
In range in case something goes wrong. That's all.
Close enough that we're not interfering, but like close enough that we can watch clearly.
Yeah.
Front.
And before this summons the Sandpoint Devil.
Actually, I was up here, so
You gonna stay near me?
probably over here somewhere.
Yeah.
Like
As long as you're on the outside of the circle, you should be fine.
Yeah, I'm maintaining the same position behind Mordosh.
Yeah, just in case.
He is the shield.
Oh, can Nixie, before we go on, can Nixie buy a valley of lily flower?
You can.
Right.
Once again, this is more of a fun thing, so I'm not charging you for it.
Okay.
damn it, charge us! Oh, charge us
Can
both
I-
at the end of the night.
Can I just ask one thing before the ritual kicks off?
Yep.
Can Drunic cast his gaze over to, the contingent of Scarnettis?
Yep.
Are they all still within eyeline? Like, none of them have wandered off or kind of...
No, they're like
They're
I said, they're all kind of sticking to each other.
Okay.
Chan, for his part, is just kind of glowering over the entire thing. Like, he would rather be anywhere else right now, but there's a general understanding, particularly enforced by Titus, that, his sons will be present here. Because this is a thing where they have to be here.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure, one hadn't kind of sauntered off. Other than that, yeah, Drunic's just waiting for the ritual, and there's just like a rhythmic crunch as he is somehow found pork belly and crackling. It's just fucking devouring crackling and getting flicks in his beard and occasionally throwing meat to
Okay,
Misha.
now it's time to everyone for quiet down. Crunch, crunch.
Silence!
I was gonna ask too, just before everything kicks off. What's the demeanor of the other brother?
I mean, you haven't seen a close-up shot of him yet, have you?
Well, I have
Looks like
been
a smug
so like
bitch.
I said, I'm imagining there's a lot more people here than what's on the ground, right?
Yeah.
So Aravet has been like, she was like over down here when they started, and she's like slowly been making their way, literally like mingling with
That's a
everyone,
peak.
peasants, like any people that she came into contact, she's like having a laugh with, talking, and she's making her way just like round and real close, and she'll probably like end up here or something.
Yeah.
And I want to get a really good view of this other brother and like suss him out a little.
Give me a quick perception check. Put it on my RP tab. I mean, essentially, Geo-Wizard, that's usually how I work it.
Oh, I thought that was a 1. I didn't see the 7.
You catch his name as being Adamar,
Okay.
and as you kind of glance him over, he's wearing levers, but they kind of look professionally made but well used.
Okay.
Lots of straps, lots of pockets and buckles.
Love straps, love buckles.
As if there are usually pouches and other things attached, but because this is more of a public event, it would not be right for him to have like a bandolier of daggers strapped to his chest.
Okay.
I'm gonna put his
So we know who the
name.
Rogan family is.
Does he? Well, I was gonna say, does he look around? Like, is he looking around, interested, or does he look like he just doesn't want to be here either?
No, he's kind of taking in the scene. That smile present in the picture, that just seems to be his resting face.
That's creepy.
Oh yeah, it's creepy.
He's a Scarnetti. He's creepy by default.
And yeah, his eyes are kind of just roving the crowd. He's keeping up with the conversation with his family, but he does definitely have wandering eyes.
Everett is considering making a play.
A play?
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't made a decision yet, but
Okay.
if he because I assume Sketty's the other guy is like vigorously glaring down Drunic, I assume, constantly whenever he walks by. If Aravetta and this other brother, Adamar, lock eyes, she's going to genuinely give him like a respectful nod.
A respectful nod to Adamar?
Yeah, like not a shitty face.
Yeah.
She hasn't had any interaction with him,
No.
so
But
yeah,
the
but
kind of game
that's-
recognizes game?
less that and more she's genuinely trying to come off as being
Friendly
like
to him?
he's but like she's almost giving more respect to him than the rest of them.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough. Well, he's gonna do a thing. And it's gonna be secret squirrels. But he returns the nod. And he gives you like a quick thieves can't sign for like just a general hello.
Okay.
Just a passing one. Not trying to engage in conversation or anything, but just like I said,
I return
recognizing
it.
each other. He nods.
She like returns it. She's a little sassy, and then she like walks away, continuing like talking with other people.
Oh wait, chibi. There we go. Gluch. I don't want to know.
Oh, since we're still doing things before the ceremony, apparently, I'll buy. Does she have any lilies or even a stargazer lily, by chance?
Yeah, she'll have one.
I'll buy a single one, just the one,
Aw.
and I'll go give it to. We all know who's getting it.
Yeah.
I'll go give it to Shayla.
You gotta
He
give it
gives
to
it to the mayor.
Adamar.
He walks up to the mayor, and the secretary gives it to the mayor.
We're both wrong.
I'm going
Damn
to give it to. I'm going to give it to the sheriff. You all are wrong. Ha!
Oh, you've unlocked my
I
romance
would.
path.
I'm going to hand her the single lily and tell her I
Yum.
hope our meeting is still on.
It's
I
still
know we've
on.
been busy.
I'm looking forward to it.
I look as well as I. Just quick conversation, and then return back to post.
Well,
for the ceremony.
That goes Nixie's plan.
oh, you were
Nixie
gonna
was
give
gonna-
it?
No, Nixie was going to give Monos the Lily of Valley.
Well,
The
I
lily-
think it's
Nixie, you
I
should give
figure
the lily to
nighttime
Han.
festival, Stargazer. It's kind of
To
fitting.
who?
To Han. He'd
Yeah.
be so confused.
Khan, the
Han
Scarnetti.
Scarnetti.
Oh! Like, she'll do it!
I mean, you could give Sneak Boy a flower. No one showed him any love.
No, back off.
Did by himself.
No, this is my romance
Was that a
option.
Back off! Damn! Okay!
I'm cooking in Aravetta's head. Leave me be.
Nope.
I'm terrified.
She said no to me giving the sneaky boy a flower. Cool.
Well,
Nixie will just hold the flower in her hand.
Give it to Misha.
Zabstellar calms down the crowd, grabs everyone's attention. Well, sorry to interrupt everyone's revelry, but we all know why we're here.
I
As-
don't, but I'm going to learn.
As ancient legends of Galarian suggest, the eyes of Grotus, and he gestures to the moon, are ever fixated upon our dear world. And if those eyes were ever to stray, surely disaster would befall our world. Now, of course, we know this to be mostly myth and legend, but the ancient ritual of the moon turning is something of a tradition here in Sandpoint, and is a tradition shared by others across the world. And because of that, we carry it on as a way to show unity with people across the world, as we all do the simple act in order to continue the moon to turn. With that, he reaches up to the moon with both of his hands, as if from his perspective grasping it tightly. And we hear him beginning to say prayers to Desna. And as he does this, there is a kind of moonlight glow that shimmers and goes across him. Now, does someone want to do a D20 roll for me?
Done.
Oh,
Dang, I didn't even get to respond.
I mean,
I
you can
wanna
respond
do it.
now if you like.
No, it's all good. He's doing it.
Straight in the middle.
Cool. Now, do I roll privately for Zapsteller? I kind of have
Was
to,
it the
don't I?
worst option? Was it the worst option? Bring it.
Ooh.
See, I like that noise, but that should inspire fear in all of us.
Ooh, you
you
rolled it.
re-rolled it. Which direction?
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm super happy right now. Come on, chaos. Chaos.
No, stop it.
Your next loaded up with meat and beer. He needs to fight something.
As
Jesus Christ.
as far as you're aware, because like I said, this is something of a common tradition or ritual that's performed all across Galarian. But as he seems to be continuing on with the ritual, he seems to be straining with the effort of it. And I need everyone else to make perception checks for me, please.
If you want to give me a hand.
I can give him a hand, yes.
Well,
Oh yeah, we take that. 29.
Still two.
Oh, wow, okay. Oh, this is well spotted.
Wait, is
32.
just
Nixie
that's
takes us
initiative,
forward,
not just perception. Okay, that's fine.
just in case she needs to run in and help.
I'm gonna give this to you, Nixie, because you're a divine caster. You're a little bit more familiar with magic. Drunic,
Yeah.
I know you can cast some focus spells.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Go for it. Makes perfect sense.
Nixie, you notice him starting to strain. And this doesn't seem to be from actual exhaustion. Like, he's an old man, but he's sprightly enough, and this isn't exactly a difficult ritual. He shouldn't be straining this much with it. And that's when you look over and notice that young Adamar,
The man I'm watching.
yeah, he's making some very subtle hand gestures. As if he's trying to conceal a spell. Well, I say trying, as if he is in fact concealing a spell. It's nothing too advanced, just something to make things a little more difficult, to make this kind of strain on Abstellar a little bit more.
Ooh. Nixie's not sure how good Aravetta's hearing is.
You could indicate you need to talk to me.
I'll see
Or
if I can send my butterfly.
If you look like you need to talk to me, I'll send you a message.
I'll probably look at you a little stressed.
What's up? You can hear my voice in your head. I think it's like the base. It's like normal message, right? You
Yeah.
do a little hand symbol.
You could do it subtly, I
The-
think, at the remaster, but
Can I reply?
You should be able to. Yeah. Brief
You-
response.
yes, you can reply to this message.
Yes, you can reply to this message.
She will reply. The the creepy looking one. Sorry, I don't know. I can't expose his image.
I shouldn't be that. I look at him. Do I clock him doing this?
I'm gonna say no. Because he was being very subtle. It's just, there was some good rolling there.
What's he doing?
He's just carrying on he's just kind of making a couple of clips with his brother, watching the ceremony.
I'm asking Nixie. What's up with him?
He's interrupting the ritual.
Can I, with the mage hand, like, undo one of his belts or buckles or something that's on him?
Ooh.
Just to give him, like, a little bit of a, break concentration.
It's like
A bit of,
Also, can I, just, this is out of character.
Yep.
I'm just curious, Nixie, is there a way that you could potentially try and, as much as he's trying to mess with the thing,
I could probably assist.
Could you try and help Absala?
I think I can.
You absolutely can.
I have relayed my message, so now I will try and assist Absala with the ritual.
So,
even if that involves dancing.
Order of operations.
Yep.
Iravetta.
So I have a mouthful of chicken, yes.
My timing is perfect, as always.
That was perfect.
Absolutely.
I'll get a thievery check from you, Iravetta.
Oh, okay.
There is a specific feat you have access to through the Dabbler to do this better, though.
Oh, is there?
Yep.
Does my pickpocketing help at all with this?
Absolutely.
I still have that, right? I have to make sure I still have that.
Aravetta's undergone some change.
I want you to undo his belt. I want to see his pants fall down.
No, I don't want to humiliate him because
hysterical.
I have plan. Oh my god, sheet, get out of the way.
Just have a third screen. It's what I do.
What does a pickpocket do?
Gives you a bonus to thievery and also allows you to just make things easier, if I remember. It just drops the
so
DC.
if I just roll, you just tell me what it does?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will be dropping the DC for it.
Reroll.
Reroll?
Reroll. I rolled the 2. It's better.
10's good. 10's
24.
good. That's pretty average.
Yep.
No, I can't reroll that one. So. Plus whatever the pickpocket does. Or subtle theft, because I have that too.
Subtle theft. Oh, you got both? Alright.
I have both, a pickpocket and subtle
He is
theft.
equipped for this situation.
Subtle theft. That's the one. Create diversion is there. Yeah, it does stuff. I don't know. It does the things.
So the idea is to kind of just tug at some of the buckles, maybe the belt. Not enough to undo it.
Undo something.
Yeah.
Undo, like, not a pants buckle. You said he had lots of straps and, like, I assume, like, maybe some things attached to him. Just, like, loosen some of those. Get it so that takes his attention off Absalar. Or
like you could undo, like, one of the belts of, like, a children or something.
Like, he has to use his hands. You know what I mean? To grab it or stop it from falling or anything like that.
You give a sharp tug to what looks to be like a coin purse or a coin pouch. Just not enough to kind of like bring it free or anything, but to make it kind of feel like someone's taken a grab at it.
Someone's walked past or something.
Yeah. And he immediately turns around and steps up to the hired folk, the hench people that they have for this event. Mm-hmm. And begins
thinking that they were them.
Yeah. And begins to start speaking to it angrily.
He just starts, like, you know, the giggle that you, like, stick a finger around, you start, like, looking like a little evil. It's just, like, hide us all. It's just a little cheeky right now. Just, like, in the middle of public fucking with this guy.
It's the best time to do it.
Yeah.
Well, next in our order of operations.
She'll keep her eyes on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nixie.
Yeah.
You are assisting. Now, the question I have to ask you is, how are you assisting? Are you trying to do this subtly, or are you going to do something a little bit more obvious?
Ooh.
Subtle.
Ooh.
That was a pigeon, right?
Yeah, that was a pigeon. That was the pigeon. Yeah.
I'm gonna do it subtle.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even realize I said it until I said it.
I will do it subtle, unless Absalom still looks like he's struggling, because it had like the distractor didn't help.
Yep.
Then I will join in fully.
Okay. I will get a religion check from you. Now, I have raised the DC for this because you are being a little bit subtle about it.
Yeah.
But you're also a cleric. If any skill you should be good at, it should be religion, right?
You have all those items. Let's
Don't
go.
say that. You know what you did by saying that out loud. You know.
You are lucky.
What nothing didn't work.
31, pretty good.
Would you like to re-roll that?
Oh boy.
Don't re-roll the 60.
No.
Four off a full roll. Absolutely not.
I mean,
You have
might
2
get a
hero
crit, though.
points.
Yeah, but you could also roll below 16.
which is more likely, but when you're funnier.
No, I'm good.
You good? All right.
I'm good.
No, that's fair. It's also very much a success, so you're good. Even with the penalty for this being a little
God
bit
to
subtle.
bamboozle, you want to re-roll that? Yes? Yes? Please?
It's a game. We're all at
So
fun.
that means I'm allowed to do that with luck points later on, right?
Yes.
Well, do you have any ideas for how you're doing this subtly, Nixie?
Just quietly send a butterfly to over to help assist. Oh.
Because much like Abstelar has explained, the moon ritual is something that's pretty common and known across the world.
Is there music playing?
There is some music playing. It's kind of calm
Then
and
Nixie
subtle.
will look like she's just playing and dancing to the music.
Okay. And,
So it's hidden.
and kind of invoking Desner as you do so.
Mm-hmm.
I could dig that. I like that. And as you do, the butterflies kind of gather around you as they're wont to do. But people around here are familiar enough with your group in general that having butterflies surrounding you is nothing unusual. And
Yes.
they just kind of make the assumption that you're kind of just vibing with the ritual.
Yep. And then I'm dancing, and in my own little world, I've put the flower in my hair.
Aww. And sure enough, thanks to your efforts, Nixie and Aravetta, Abstelar seems to kind of get his wits better about him and is not straining as much. Because performing the ritual does take an hour. And by the time he's finished, it's looked as if he's done a full orbit, as if he's turned around 360 degrees. As if also turning the moon. As he finishes, a silvery glow falls over all of you.
Ooh.
All of you get 10 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Ooh.
How do we... Oh, here. 10. Never yet used that before.
Yay, more HP for me to lose. Yay!
And Mordosh and Aravetta,
Mhm.
I need you both to make will saves for me, please.
Oh no! Are we like changing? What is it? Will save?
Will saves,
'cause
please.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
ruin this.
okay.
Don't ruin my
Mindy.
plan.
Oh.
Will
Oh no.
That will
I
be
don't
a
know
fail,
if I-
Mordosh, if you want to re-roll it.
help with will save. Oh, okay.
What else you have hero points. I was gonna say, my love, thank you.
Almost a 20.
That's better.
I could hear the gears in your head then, brother, going, this
No.
could be really funny, though.
I don't have to make a roll. I automatically
Oh.
change forms. I don't have a choice in the matter.
In this kind of instance, I'm not forcing it on you. But this was one of those situations where it could have been forced upon you. once the festival is over, you will kind of do the change.
Okay.
But there's also kind of a consideration that this is a public event. If you want to change of your own volition,
Just in the
No.
middle.
you may.
No, that's why I was gonna skip the whole thing, just so I didn't have to worry about this issue coming up. But
You can go off into the woods in a moment.
We'll go hunting in a minute. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are feeling the kind of the twitch and the desire. Like you're familiar enough with it at this
He
point.
feels the pull.
Was this like similar to like how Moonbeam acts, where it's like it shows things, true forms and stuff?
A little bit, yeah. Ayurveda, it felt weird for you. Because your shape changing has nothing to do with the moon.
Yeah, I know. Ayurveda, she like almost looks like weirdly like she's like holding onto her arms like ugh.
It
Yeah.
definitely feels like something crawling across your shadow or something like that.
It's like she's uncomfortable, but you know when you get like really uncomfortable but you smile really like wildly?
Yeah.
She's doing that a little. She's like
I'll get one more perception check from you, Ayurveda.
Okay. I'm still trying to watch that guy though.
Yeah. No, I'm aware.
Perception.
I'm aware.
Perception. I got a 20.
As the GM, I am compelled to inform you that that check will not be successful. If you wish to reroll, you may.
Sure.
Do
Why not?
it,
Use the
do
point.
it.
Oh, 20, a dirty 20.
The fact that he did that makes me even more worried.
Oh,
I rolled way less, God.
Look, your first roll was a 9. So, unfortunately, Ayurveda, you're a little bit too distracted from the current sensations you're feeling to give you any extra information.
Okay.
But with that, Abstellar kind of lets his hands fall, and there is applause that comes out from the crowd as the moon turning ritual was successful. And pretty much soon as the ceremony is done, Scarnetti and co pretty much immediately leave. Their official business here is done. They're gone.
I sent a message to the guy I was watching,
Yeah.
and I'll say I just without any context, like, see ya.
He turns back around. Are you hiding this at all, or are you just kind of sending the message?
I'm not like showing him I did the magic, but I if he turns back and looks, I'll give him like a smile, not like a creepy smile, but like one of Araveda's more genuine looking smiles, probably. She's trying to make a good impression.
He gives you a finger gun back,
Oh, really?
and you hear a voice in your head go, "Catch you later."
oh, nice.
She looks pleased with herself.
It ships it.
Hey, I mean, what's a better way to bring down somebody than
From the inside,
Get into their family.
deep
Yeah.
inside. I mean, what?
I'm going to marry and take over. This is how I make my bread empire.
I like how you've made plans for us to move on to this next adventure after all this is done. And every step of the way we're just slowly joking about like we could set down roots here.
Right?
Yep.
I mean, hey, it's
New characters off
possible.
the Sandpoint.
Or
Druidix go as soon as
2.0. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah.
as Druidix sees them leave, he's going to turn to make sure the stalls aren't backing up, and if any of them are that is selling the meat or beer, he's going to run and get another serve of each.
Well, no, look, I will say, despite the Scarnettis kind of leaving immediately, you get the feeling that the festivities for the festival will continue for a good hour or two, at the very least.
More or
Oh,
less.
good. I've got time for 3 more rounds.
Oh, God. Eventually, kids will be up far too late, and we know what this does. So the more festivityness of the whole thing does begin to die down. But
Is more.
Mortis is gonna go
Like,
fuck off now.
bye.
Oh, and if Druidic sees you leave, you go, "You want a hunted body, or you're good?"
I'm good, but if you want to join in, I'm not gonna stop you. But if you want to,
He'll be like-
by all means.
See, I'm having the old meme of "don't split the party" going through the back of my brain. So
Yeah.
Druidic's just gonna down both tankards, like definitely wearing just as much as he swallows. Take a hunk out of each of the bones, throw the rest of each. Like, what's the fire on? He's definitely two shakes to the wind, but when's a better time to go hunting?
right.
So there's just a drunken, like, beer-covered dwarf. We're off to go for a hunt. There's a bigger head. Come on, be fighting.
So yeah, I'll let everybody know that I'll let Airbetter and Nixie know that he's gonna go fuck off into the woods.
Okay.
If they want to join, they're welcome to. If they don't want to, they want to hang out. That's their business too.
Good luck.
Tara doesn't know how to handle me when I do drunk voice.
Oh no, it's Grogan's comment.
Oh, the Sandpoint spaghetti. Oh god.
Made me cry. I'm crying.
Mordosh,
Yes.
as you're kind of making your way out of the crowds, because for you there's kind of an extra layer to all of this. This is kind of, you don't have to discuss this with the rest of the party, but there is a kind of a personal introspective moment as you can feel the change starting to happen, and it's becoming harder to resist. And you kind of remember to past moments where a full moon has had to go past and you haven't had the opportunity to change because you didn't know the people you were with. You didn't know if you could trust them with this. But you kind of feel as if the bear within is getting stronger. Harder to resist, perhaps. And for the longest time, you have been at peace with it. But particularly in this moment, after witnessing the full moon festival, it does feel very uncomfortable.
Go get out there and strip, boy. That's what Aravetta messages him. Go ban naked in the woods.
Don't get naked. You know this.
Bears are naked. What do you mean?
No, hybrid form, he can stay in his clothes, it's fine.
But it'd be way better. But if he's in his, isn't the full change, like this type of change is the full change?
Not necessarily, just has to be hybrid or beast.
Okay. I mean, why not go naked? I know, that's all she says.
You could be naked
Don't
anyway.
try to strip your party members. God damn it.
Well, I mean, he'll I mean, either form, he'll practically be naked, but he's not gonna he's not gonna strip before the change.
Which is
That's what
fair
you meant.
enough.
I don't know. He doesn't have to, because anything he has on him just melds into his new form when he shifts. Which is weird to me, but hey, that's how they roll with it.
Well, it's magic.
Yeah,
Wizard did it.
I'm not arguing it. It's just
It's wizard shit.
Yeah.
it's the shit that Hulk wish he had to stop tearing his pants every time he poked out.
Yeah.
I guess it's that kind of logic. It's like, oh, you don't got to replace your clothes, or
Pretty much. Yeah, and more to
God.
or when you shift back, you're not sitting in the middle of town naked.
there was a point where you needed different sets of armor and clothing for different forms if
Yeah.
you took them, and
Yeah.
it becomes busy work and just a bit annoying.
Yes, now it's just melds into the character. You don't have to do all that bullshit.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, rush off to the forest.
All right. Well, Iravetar, I have noticed that you have shifted over to a certain someone.
Yes, they can do their thing. I'm walking over and I'm talking. If I get a moment, I immediately ask him, "What do you know about the other one, the other brother?" I'm just finding information.
He turns to you and goes,
After general conversation, you know what I mean? I don't just walk up to him and go, "Tell me what you know about the boy."
Hold your gun. No, but you have.
I slip it in. I slip it in real casual. It's late.
You slip it really casual, like a knife between the breastplates.
Well, that's not the slipping in I was thinking of.
Oh, damn.
Oh, hi.
God damn it.
Oh?
We've almost made it 10 minutes without a sex reference, guys. Come on.
I can't help it. I said it and I giggled.
I'm sorry. I'm really my character for once.
Well, Jabril kind of, after you have your bit of a conversation, he goes, "Young Adamar." Well,
he doesn't look like as much of a stick in the mud as his, let's say, family.
I wouldn't say a stick in the mud, but his loyalties do lie with his family first. He used to be a member of the Bunyip Club.
Used to be.
Used to be.
He spoke thieves' can't.
Yeah.
Why did he leave?
Oh, he just wanted to focus on his exploits with his own family.
Family obligations.
Did his dad ask him to leave?
Oh, there's always rumors of such things, but if you ask me, I get the feeling he was sent to us for training. And then once his training was completed, he had other work to do.
Have you heard about his work? Or what work per se he's been doing?
Not of late. I know he hasn't been doing any smuggling or anything through our ports.
You would happen to know of an individual last night on a rooftop throwing peppermint bombs around?
Peppermint bombs. That's an interesting one. That's
very
an
specific.
old trick, actually.
Oh? Does he look... does anything give away on his face?
Give me a perception check. You're looking for facial cues.
Yeah. Seeing, like, what triggers what. Invisible. It doesn't matter, I don't have hero points.
I can't decide who's
that's right, you
inflicting
did
more
use
psychic damage, G-Wizard or Ninzib currently.
Yeah, no, I've been following that conversation and doing a fantastic job restraining myself.
I have been meeting myself because it's making me giggle.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to really show anything.
Okay.
He seems more curious than anything else, I guess.
Okay.
But no, peppermint bombs used to be a thing you'd use for bloodhounds. It's a very strong scent and it's overwhelming.
Is that a Bunyip Guild group thing, or is that a
Not exclusively.
adventure group?
It's just generally something. There's a lot of creatures out there that can smell things out, so ways to circumvent that. To pass without trace.
Do you know, are they hard to make? Are they hard to procure?
No, just it's generally just concentrated peppermint. He kind of gestures over to Hannah and says, "Well, Hannah can make it, for instance."
The person that we saw on the roof was a man, right?
Maybe?
A male stature? Masculine stature?
That was the thing. Their form was obscure. We have no idea gender, height.
Oh, I thought it was just like a dude in some leathers.
No, literally,
Okay.
It was in like baggy clothing.
No, I know baggy clothing. It's like even like height-wise and stuff.
Oh, look,
Sometimes you can
height-wise, average height, but also at a distance. And it was also Drunic who spotted them, so height becomes a little bit more squirrely there.
tell. That's true. You're absolutely right.
And realistically, though, like for the point of view, if someone's good enough to be able to conceal, like they know how to conceal everything about, body shape and everything, it wouldn't be beyond them to use like, if they're shorter, to use like, platform shoes or something to increase their height, or to carry themselves in a stance that lowers their height.
Yeah, there's a bunch of little subtle things you can do to kind of obfuscate your real stature.
Well, it's interesting enough, I guess. Makes them peculiar if they're using an old trick, I guess. It's not something you guys taught to people in your group, right?
It's something that's taught, but it's also something everyone teaches. Like I said, it's not exclusive to us. Dabbing a shipment with peppermint, for instance, can help keep prying noses away.
Okay.
You have to be pretty subtle with it, though, because if you overdo it, then, the animals have a very poor reaction to it. And that just causes more issues. But if you don't care about that, then...
Yeah, no, someone just befuddled Misha yesterday, that's all.
Well, that is concerning.
I asked him about the other figure as well. The other masked superhero person with the whip.
Oh, the Shroud.
The Shroud,
The
yes, I've heard tale.
Shroud. Hero of
Every
the
time you say
people.
that, I think of Fallout.
Is he the hero of the people?
Well, we've tussled more than once. Unfortunate misunderstandings.
tussled?
Yes. Unfortunate misunderstandings. It's nature of the work.
But you came to terms.
More or less.
So you had a conversation?
Oh. I think that's getting a little bit too far into private information, I think, there, Veta.
Oh. I mean, come on. We're getting close, right? We can share. I've been sharing very freely, I feel. Things that probably, if I didn't feel you may be trustworthy, I probably wouldn't.
Well, how about this? If you want to know more about the Shroud, I'll have a think about what information I can pass along.
Okay.
But
I can deal with that.
I may ask for something in return.
As long as it's reasonable.
You're still planning to head out to the pit again soon, aren't you?
No, yes, unfinished business.
Well, I'll definitely be in contact then.
Okie dokie. I can't say when we're leaving. Probably after the festival. Probably not immediately.
Oh, that's okay.
Water
You're being
doesn't
watched.
taste. I look at him. Are we now?
Yeah, no, the entire town has their eyes on you.
No, I mean, I know that, but when you say it, it's like, I don't want someone following me to the toilet. You know what I mean?
No, it's just the general people. You're exciting. You're new. You're going out to the pits. No, people aren't sure whether to blame you for all the problems or thank you for all the blessings.
Nixie's dancing.
Yeah.
I feel like we're solving problems.
Yes, but it's not always easy to convince the people of this. You know this, Aravetta.
I know, which is why I really wish Han would stop running his fucking mouth.
Well, Khan is a continuing problem, unfortunately. And he will continue to be a problem for all of us.
Do you still have contact with the other brother? Adamir? Yeah.
Somewhat.
Do I just start calling him Addy? Because I can't say the rest of it.
You can call him Addy if you like. I believe that's something people were familiar with him calling, but I do have some contact with him.
Okay, well, I won't keep you. Enjoy the night.
I will. I've got a little bit of business
let
I have to
assassins kill
attend
you.
to. Assassins.
Dance with him.
And
What,
arrows
you didn't
better.
hear? We
Yeah,
got jumped last night
You should
by a
dance
bunch
with
of
him.
idiots. Oh, do you want to dance?
We could dance.
Sure, let's dance. Arabella doesn't know how to dance. No, I'm sure she does. That's a lie. She's a tourist.
I was about to say, give me a tourism lore roll.
I was gonna say, I feel like Arabella knows how to dance. I feel like that's her shit. Tara doesn't know how to dance.
Oh,
I was hoping
dancing's
for
easy.
performance, bro.
Tourism.
Just make a box with your
Finally
feet.
Nobody
It's
uses
fine.
performance. That's sad.
Huh?
Poor performance. The skill's always left out.
Well, I could use performance as well, but I think with your tourism lore, that'll be fine. You do actually are familiar with some local dances. And it's very obvious he's not intent on embarrassing you. He just wants to have a good time.
Wait, I never thought he was gonna embarrass me. What do you mean?
Well, no, because he
He
could do...
embarrass you by outdancing you.
Yeah.
I immediately suspect now.
What? He's a master dancer. You didn't know?
It's obvious from his movements he's trained, though.
It's pretty cool.
Like, he's trained as a professional dancer.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But the two of you dance for a little while. Eventually, he excuses himself because he does have to go.
Okay. And then go dance with Nixie.
Aww.
Yeah. That'll be my night.
Well, there is much dancing and merriment that happens throughout the evening. And where I will end tonight's session, Drunik and Mordosh.
Yeah.
By this point, you're pretty much out of the city.
Mm-hmm.
And Mordosh, you've taken on your hybrid form by now?
Yes, one of the forms. Maybe, yeah, whatever form I'm forced into. I don't know. I'm not sure if I have a choice in the matter.
At this point, it's just easier to kind of go into your hybrid or animal form. I'd be asking you to do rolling will saves to kind of hold it back.
No, I'm gonna go into. I might go into full bear form. Just wander the forest as a bear.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't have a token.
He's not anticipating any combat or anything. So he's just gonna go frolic in the woods.
It's as you're kind of exiting the town that the three of you, because I'll include Misha in this.
Yeah. Misha doesn't leave behind. She likes to hunt.
Yeah. But it's kind of as you're...
It's the three bears.
But as you're leaving town, that... At this point, lanterns are going out, things are going quiet. The festivities are well behind. And you notice shapes beginning to move in the darkness. Ghostly shapes, apparitions of long past.
Oh. Then I will go into hybrid form.
They don't seem aggressive, and they don't even seem to notice you. But what you do notice about them is they seem to be dressed very similar to that of the people of Sandpoint. And you even notice familiar faces, as if they're family members of people you've kind of met or passed in the town. Some of them seem to have scars across their chests, others weapon injuries. A good many of them seem charred and burned. But they seem to just kind of wander past you into town as the lights kind of go out. And as a kind of ghostly mist falls across the town. I'm going to end the session there.
Oh, back to town we go.
That works.
Something's gonna happen.
Well, maybe it could just be brought on by, like, because, correct me if I'm wrong, Obscura, Grotus has something to do, like, Grotus is the arsehole death god, right?
The god with which will end all things. Yes.
Yeah, he's the one that people generally like, bad death god, and then was it Pharasma was the
Yes.
one that people like, good, quote unquote, good death god. So
Less bad.
as good as that can be. Grotus has to do with the moon, so eliciting moon powers would potentially intensify his domain somewhat in an area, right?
Also, Sandpoint just has a long history. And there have been many traumas that they have gone through. They've seen some shit as a town.
Just a thing.
Yeah.
It comes and goes.
What
and
I'm
the
looking
moment
at
it's
is
coming.
the elicitation of such powers would potentially be enough to, you know, kind of part the veil a little bit and let them
Have a wonder,
you
bit
know,
of a
I
walk.
guess.
Also,
Yeah.
there's many funeral traditions where the spirits of the departed have an opportunity every now and again just to have a wander in the material realm. And I'll remind all of you that you've all been touched by some pretty massive powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What do you mean? We don't have a stigmata.
No.
No.
We
No.
weren't involved in anything.
it's fine.
Innocent.
Gross is
Innocent
also stagnation,
bystanders.
to correct. Yes. Gross is also kind of the god of apathy and stagnation.
This is a bad time.
He just kind of is a bad time. But
There is
yeah.
actually no, I'll talk to you privately about that. That's fine.
Ooh. I'm in trouble. No, it should be fine. But no, with that, I will
Now,
end
that's
the
the
session.
other thing.
Yeah? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I will say my last note is that I make the two old guys dance with me and Nixie.
Of
The
course.
old guys? Who the old guys?
Brodet and Absalom.
Oh, okay, bro.
They gotta get their calisthenics in.
I'm not sure if you'd compare him to Nurgle. There is one or two demon lords who would be a bit closer to Nurgle.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, Grotus is just kind of absent. He's just... People worship him, but it's a case of he doesn't care if people worship him or not. Whereas Nurgle's kind of like, yeah, I'll take worshippers.
Call me grandpa.
Yeah.
And
But with all that
get
said...
everyone down 1 second.
With our heroes having experienced the Moon Festival and narrowly avoiding a potential combat encounter, things seem to be advancing. What plots and other administrations are being done behind the scenes, well, our heroes will find out all in due time. But if you want to find out what's going to happen, you'll have to join us next week at 7 p.m. on a Wednesday, Australian Eastern Standard Time, because the daylight savings is done now.
Fuck, it did, didn't it?
It did.
No.
Last weekend. No, weekend just
I don't
passed.
like reading time.
I just got used to saying EDT.
Yeah, right?
Damn it.
Now I have to go into my schedule and change all the letters. It's why it hasn't gone out yet. I totally didn't just forget to do it.
I told you
I
I
don't know
can
what
remind
it's
you
like
when I
at all.
remind Michael.
Look. G-Wizard does it as well. So, you know, I'm getting ganged
That's what he
up on
told
here.
me. He's like, I'm the one that told that.
Oh,
It's just the schedule hasn't changed in a little while, but that's fine. Any excuse will do. Yeah, right. But yeah, all that said, anyone want to say anything before we do the rating?
Follow Obscura on everything.
Hello.
yeah, do if you're watching the video, do the likes, the follows, the subscriptions,
Subscribe.
all the stuffs.
Also, fish.
No.
Fish.
Yes,
Fish.
God damn it.
in
you know
before there is a serious consideration in my brain as playing a fisherman. If you're an
And,
exile.
and in case you didn't know, the best way to serve a fish is on a shield. So go ahead and visit shieldshop.com and get yourself a shield to serve your fish
Damn it.
on.
Why not?
Ah.
Let's put that link again.
Dude, if we don't get that sponsorship down the line, I'm just saying there's gonna be some shenanigans afoot.
Heads will roll. It's gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
Forget a sponsorship. If they acknowledge us at all, I'd be fucking
Right?
out of this world. I'll be like,
That'd be
"Gee,
fucking
we
funny.
manifested it, guys. We manifested it.
Manifest destiny, motherfuckers.
Fish scale shield. See, perfect.
Yeah. I'm just
And
saying.
Chance it with water breathing. Let's go.
Oh, hell yeah.
How is it like every fucking time I'm just like Obscura, there's another 3 things we need to make magic item wise?
Look,
It does like air bubble and makes a
I
giant,
thought of
like, air
4
vacuum
driving
thing.
today that I was going to message you. It's like I should probably not text while I drive, so I won't do
No.
that. But
jeez, no.
well, I didn't.
Please don't. You have
And
to
I'm
come
proud of
back
you.
to me, you fuck.
But no, this week was going to be a lot clearer than it's turned out to be. I've mentioned this a little bit on social media and stuff like that. I did not have designing a whole ass table trading card game on my bingo card for this year, but that's just something that's happening at the moment.
I'm just saying, SRG's gonna get a workout this year.
Yeah, no, we're like Summer Realm Games. I had a plan and I had like a vague idea of the product releases for this year and next year. Card game was not in there, but yeah, no,
Fuck it.
Grogan, we're currently prototyping it now and it's actually working out really well.
Get in line, motherfucker! I already put my hand up. Which I did want to run through that stuff with you, but I'll run it through with you next week
Yeah, that's all good.
because you've got a busy week.
Yeah, should
Yeah.
be fine.
I've been reading the posts, dude. I am well aware.
But
You need time.
all that said, we are going to raid into the Dwarf Down Under.
Hi.
You may or may not know him.
Yeah, I'm the loud one.
Have you been getting notifications from Twitch being like, hey, you've been collaborating really well with this people. How about these
Yeah, I
other
keep
20 people that you can collaborate with?
And about 5 of them I know, and the other 15 I'm like, who the fuck is that?
So they just have open knocks? Okay.
Oh no, I turned off my open knocks.
Oh,
I
okay.
literally made it so that you have to be on my list or you can't knock on my thing because of. It's probably fine now, but when it first kicked off, there was a scary thing people could do with like finding out information.
Yeah.
So I locked all that up. But
Apparently there was like bigger streamers who had this problem of like everyone just knocking and it's just like, oh god, that's terrible. But
yeah,
all that said, I think that's it. I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good week, no matter where you are in the world. And remember, as always, we are the storytellers. Good night, everyone.
Night. Bye.